Yeah.
You play to win the game.
Yes,
Damn
you
right.
do. Well, some people do, but we'll get to
The right people do.
that. That's right. That's right. Oh, man. Welcome back to another episode of the Format Podcast live Sunday evening, afternoon, summertime edition. Sneed, got what you need. What's going on, my guy? How you
What
doing?
up, Broham? Good to be here, man. We got a good show for the people today, man.
I think we got a good show for the
Yeah,
people today.
yeah.
Definitely. Y'all know what time it is, man. From the main thumbnail, you know who we're going to talk about. We're going to get to that in the third topic. But, of course, we are going to talk basically the Final Four of the NBA, Eastern and Western Conference Finals. So that should be good. We're going to talk about Ric Bucher, slick Ric Bucher, always telling truth, dropping more truth bombs on LeBron. So we're going to get to that. And, of course, we've got some quick hits for you. Transformers on the way, so have no fear. He will be here. Optimus Prime, Rodimus Prime, Bumblebee, whatever you want to call him. The Transformer is en route. And, of course, my guy Sneed got what you need. But before we get to all that, you know what time it is. We're going to shout out the channel members because we must do that because, well, we just got to, right?
Yeah.
Coach T, a.k.a. Laker Nation, #1 member of the channel. It's not that serious. Chief Sid Bubba, always appreciate you. Appreciate everything you've done for our great nation. Appreciate everything you do for this show. And, of course, shout out to the boys from Annapolis. Horns. Baltimore, Bruce. What's good? Steve, king of the chat. Nino. Of course, Sneed got what you need. #1 contributor. Micah, D-Ross881, and Red Wolf 31. Appreciate all of y'all. And let's get to it. It's time to rock and roll, man. And make sure y'all do all the things, man. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. And, of course, share the show with other people in your orbit who talk sports. Because I know you don't just watch these shows and then go do nothing. We know that if you're watching shows like this, you're talking sports, you're in the barbershop, you're wherever you are, and you're talking with your buddies, and y'all are debating and getting into it. So make sure you share the show. All right. We are going to start off, as we do, with the quick hits. I know how much you love Slick Rick, Chief. I know. So we're going to get to it for sure. But we're going to start off with the quick hits. Sneed, you want to go first or should I?
I don't know, man. The kids are in the room right now. I don't know if I should do this. All right. So I guess they'll help me keep the guardrails on.
Right.
All right, man. A week ago,
Yes.
I mentioned to folks after the Game 1 loss, the historic loss by the Cleveland Cavaliers, the New York Knicks came back in the fourth quarter, basically over the course of 7 or 7.5 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
Erased the 22-point deficit.
Correct. 18-1 run.
Went on to tie the game, and I think the Knicks took the lead. Cavs had to tie the game in order to get it to overtime, where the Knicks basically just had the momentum on their side, and it was very clear to me, very obvious to me, the moment was too big for Kenny Atkinson to go 7 or 8 minutes without a timeout or any of those opportunities to do so, to change personnel, to get certain sets in, to make any type of modification, alteration with the lineup or coverages or whatever. He, in my opinion, sealed the deal for the Cavs. There are certain things that happen. This is very true of NBA basketball. It's the same of any team sport, actually. There's this little thing called momentum. People don't want to talk about it because people think that you only have to know X's and O's. They think it's just, the technical aspects of playing basketball. Passing, shooting, all these different things, which is valid. Those are things. Team sports involve momentum. So when a team has it on their side, it is a huge edge. When a team has momentum, it allows them to continue in a direction that leads them in a pathway to victory. So, for example, the Cavs lost momentum completely. The New York Knicks had gained it, and they never looked back. They never relinquished it. They won it in overtime, and they outscored the Cavaliers.
I think it was a 44-18 run.
Right. So between the fourth quarter and then overtime, the Cavs never stood a chance at any point of the series. It is now 3-0 in the favor of the Knicks. It's over. It's been over since game 1. Anybody who has been watching the rest of the series, I'm sorry you've been wasting your time. You should pick up gardening. You should start sculpting and doing claymation. You should find new hobbies. Don't waste your time watching the series. I tried to let people know. I try to look out for people's best interest. I don't even want to watch. Because I already know. I don't know what it is about Kenny Atkinson, but the moments get big and he says and does things that puts his teams into unfortunate situations. People are going to sit there and start pointing to players. I'm not even blaming James Harden. Everything about James Harden in the series, we already knew.
Well, let's not go too far into this because we're going to.
No, okay, fine. Fair.
Right. That first topic.
But everybody's going to start blaming players.
Mm-hmm.
There's no players to blame. This is 100% a Kenny Atkinson issue. In my opinion, he has lost his job as the Cleveland Cavaliers head coach. Keeping him makes absolutely zero sense.
Okay.
Cavs brass, GM, owner, whatever, they need to be looking at his replacement. They probably have been discussing this since game one. They lost the series in game one. The players were good enough to win, with the exception of, I think, a couple of situations. They played good enough to win game one, which would have changed the trajectory of the series.
Sure.
The Cavs were on their way to winning in 6, in my opinion. And now they're losing in a sweep. It's why people were wasting their time analyzing the games and watching with detail and fine-tooth comb. Don't waste your time. Go find something better to do. They were always going to lose after the game 1 debacle. There was never a chance for the Cavs.
Wow. That's rough. Okay. All right. Well, there's the first one. And by the way, Ed Dog, the explanation is James Harden's 6 turnovers. I notice how you always try to protect that dude, but that's okay. We'll get to it. Look who's here. There we go. Optimus Prime, a.k.a. Rodimus Prime, a.k.a. Bumblebee, a.k.a. Dinobots. Grimlock.
Yo, Grimlock, bro. The Dinobot, the T-Rex. Yeah.
The Transformer has arrived, y'all. The Transformer has arrived. What's good, my brother?
What up, Transformer?
What's going on?
Hey,
man, hit that slider, man. Put that up a little bit.
For my voice?
Yes, sir. For your mic.
It was lower last time.
There we go. Good stuff.
That's better?
Yeah, it was low. Just I don't know.
All right.
All right. So, all right. So Snead dropped his first quick hit. I'm gonna go with my first quick hit. So y'all know that I get on Isaiah Thomas a lot for the things that he says, mainly how he's always, changing, moving the goalposts, and how he talks about the GOAT debate, how he frames Michael Jordan, et cetera, et cetera. I think it's often disingenuous, intellectually dishonest, and we know what's the issue with Michael Jordan and Isaiah Thomas. But despite all of that, that doesn't mean that he can never say anything that's true. And so I get accused often of being in the wax museum and not understanding that this is a new era and not wanting to move forward. But Isaiah Thomas said something, what was this, on the 21st? I think that was Monday. A very interesting point that he made, not maybe Wednesday, very interesting point that he made on the Dan Patrick show. And Dan Patrick asked Isaiah about Victor Wembanyama. And before I get into, I'm not going to say what he said. I'm actually going to show you all the clip because I got the video. So we can check this out. And somebody tell me if you've ever heard anything like this before from anyone you know.
Have you seen anything resembling Wembanyama before?
I would say Ralph Sampson, early Ralph Sampson. His first 3 years in the NBA, I believe he was in the NBA Finals. His third or fourth year, he was in the NBA Finals playing against the Celtics. Upset the Laker dynasty. Remember, they swept the Lakers, and that's when they changed the playoff format because they didn't want the Lakers going out early. So, they changed the playoff format. You know, you've been around there, and you know what happened. you know how the rules changes and got manipulated and everything else. And I see you scratching your face right now, but it's all good. I understand, but they didn't like the Lakers being swept, so they gave the Lakers more time to win in the playoffs. But Sampson was he was that dominant, and if Sampson don't get hurt. You remember Bill Russell saying that, Ralph Sampson, if he continues on the path that he's going, he would be considered, one of the greatest players, if not the greatest player to play all game.
So I just want to remind everybody that I'm constantly talking, and Sneed too. All three of us here on this show always talking about, can we let guys' careers finish? Can we stop talking about, they're going to be better than this person or that person? And we always talk about they need to stop acting as if just because something happened yesterday or this season, we've never seen anything like it before, right? How long have I been telling y'all that as great as Victor Wembanyama is, he's not the first time we've seen that player? That player was Ralph Sampson. So let's go back just a little bit. Ralph Sampson, when he was in college at University of Virginia, won 3 straight National Player of the Year awards. Think about the players that were playing in college at that time. Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing, Michael Jordan, James Worthy, right? Some of the all-time greats to ever play this game were all in college at the same time. He won 3 straight National Player of the Year awards and a national championship, right? So we know how good Ralph Sampson was, went number 1 overall, multiple-time All-Star, as Isaiah just said, took the Rockets to the NBA Finals along with Dream in 1986, where they lost to the Celtics. And as much as I love Dream, I will never forgive the Rockets for what they did in 1986 because they ruined what would have been the greatest finals of all time. Transformer knows this. 1984, the Celtics beat the Lakers. 1985, Lakers come back and beat the Celtics. 1986, Danny Ainge was talking about this recently. I was watching an interview, and he's saying, all we were thinking about all season was we got to get the Lakers back. We got to get the Lakers back. We were so driven, and we were on path. I think they both won 64-plus games that year. Lakers and Celtics, once again, we were about to get the greatest finals ever, and the Lakers dropped the ball in the West. The Rockets they end up losing 4-2 in 86 to the Celtics. But the point is, I got off track there a little bit because, I get caught up in the history wax museum. But the point I'm trying to make is we have to stop acting like just because something is happening now, that is the only thing that's ever happened. What Wemby is specifically, and I said this from the beginning, he's Ralph Sampson 2.0. I'm not saying he's not better. I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he's not. But we've clearly seen that player before. I don't understand why we're acting like this is so brand new. That's my first quick hit. You guys got any thoughts on that?
I mean,
no, that's pretty good. Good comp.
It is pretty good. When people say they haven't seen this before,
mm-hmm.
when Ralph Sampson was putting up these numbers, what year was that?
So I think he got drafted in 83.
Yeah.
So, and then they went to the finals in 86. I think he messed up his knee in like 87 or 88. And that kind of.
What year are we in now?
26.
Okay. So
Been a while.
40 years.
Yeah.
That's when he was at his peak. Because he was only at his peak for the first 4 years.
Yeah.
First 4 years after that, injuries derailed him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was the peak of his career was in the early or mid 80s. We're in the mid 2020s right now.
Mm-hmm.
So in order for you to be able to acknowledge something like this, you would have to be, one, at minimum 45 to 50 years old.
Or like a basketball historian, like that's your shag, right?
Or that's your shag. Like you have to know deep history. Like, okay, I can go as a 35-year-old from my example. I'm 36. I'll go back in history and I acknowledge the fact that I've seen glimpses or seen some type of film or some type of study of Ralph Sampson. A good, what's that? Is that me?
No, I think that's that's a little sneak.
Okay. I was like, wait, what's going on? A good 80% of the people that you're disgusted with saying that haven't seen Ralph Sampson. Ralph Sampson. I'm just gonna start saying Sampson.
Sampson. Okay, that's cool.
They haven't seen Sampson. So
I got the answer for that.
When you add the fact, and let me finish.
Sure.
A lot of these guys these days, they don't do research. They don't have the time to go back and look Look in the early 80s.
It ain't that they don't have time transformer. They don't want to waste their time. They think it's foolish.
And because Samson didn't do anything. Past the 4 years, Samson never did anything. Wemby he's already second in line for MVP. Defensive Player of the Year. So when these guys say we've never seen something like this before, I can see why they say it, because something like Ralph Sampson, they didn't even really see. Some of them don't even know who he is. Right?
Bro, people don't know. There's people of that generation that you're speaking to, Transformer. They don't know Jerry West. He's the logo. They don't know.
Yeah, I know a guy like that.
You know what I mean? So you add that along with the fact that we haven't seen Ralph Sampson to this capacity because of the allowance that he was allowed to do. So when people say these things about Wemby, he's allowed to do what he's doing now. That foresees like we've never seen this before because we haven't. Ralph Sampson wasn't pulling up from 35 feet, wasn't pulling up from 30 feet because
they were getting benched.
Exactly.
You wouldn't see him for a week.
Yeah. So like when people say that, like I get it what they're saying. And again, when you trying to compare guys to like older guys or somebody from the past, always like a comp is better. When you say, oh, it plays like this person or plays such as this person, but greater than or great as, I hate that term. Let Victor Wembanyama finish his career. This man 3 seasons in. 3 seasons. Ralph Sampson's like career was done at 4. So let's pump the brakes a little bit, because this man is in that category, that trajectory to where an injury could derail this man's career or this man's life because he's abnormally tall. You know what I mean? So that's what I'll say to that. I don't want to dig too deep. It's crazy.
All right. So real quick, I'll just respond to that and then we'll go on to the next quick hit. What I will say is yes and no. There's 2 points here, right? I know that was crazy, right? There's 2 points here. One, and I always say this, people today have more access to information than anyone who has ever lived in the history of humanity before them. So that's no longer an excuse. That's one. Here's the second part. 2, the people who are saying this, who are leading that charge and pushing that narrative, are sports media members, reporters, opinionists, etc., who are all our age or older and know better. So they're doing a poor job of informing the younger fan. They're telling the younger fan flat out lies, right? Dan Patrick just turned 70 last week. You don't think he knows about Ralph Sampson?
Oh, yeah.
You don't think he saw that comparison?
Oh, yeah.
You don't think Chris Broussard, who's what? I think he's in his early 60s. He doesn't know about Ralph Sampson?
Chris Broussard is in his early 60s?
Yeah, I believe so. All of these guys are old enough to know that what they're saying is flat out untrue. So that's why I don't give it a pass. These are the guys that shape the opinion.
Or there are aspects of the game that are similar.
No. So Ralph Sampson was 7'4", Wemby 7'4". Ralph Sampson could handle the rock. Wemby can handle the rock. Ralph Sampson could shoot all the way out to 3.
Time out. Was Ralph handling the rock full court, top of the key from the 3-point line?
Well, no, but
time out. Because we can't just define something and just make it broad. Like when they say they haven't seen it, Ralph didn't do that.
No, but that's what I was about to say.
You've never seen a 7'4" guy take it full court, off the rebound, off the block, make the pass, dribble up the court. We've never seen that, Bruce.
Okay, so I'll say this. When Ralph Sampson he would often in their sets get the ball like top of the key, stuff like that, right? Maybe not out to 3 because again, back then point guards were point guards. You didn't have centers running point. Like for what? That's pretty stupid. And anyway, that's a whole different thing. But the point is, everything Wemby could do, Ralph Sampson could do. It just wasn't necessarily allowed. Ralph Sampson grew up playing like a guard. He was coached with the guard skills. Go ahead.
Could he shoot the 3?
Yes, but they didn't have center shooting 3s then. But he could shoot the 3. Yes.
This is what I dislike when you say these things. You can't be mad at these people when Ralph didn't do it.
What I'm saying is,
he's allowed to do something that they've never seen Ralph Sampson. I'm just gonna stop saying his name. All right,
Salmon.
Ralph Salmon.
Ralph. Just say Ralph. Just say Ralph.
Ralph. They've never seen it in action. Yes, we know that Ralph had the capability, had the control, he had the wisdom. He could shoot the three, but did he shoot? Let me see. Let me just go back for Ralph Sampson's career as far as 3-point shooting. 3-point shooting, 0.172% from three. That's his career, right?
You said 0.172%.
So
Yes.
17.2%.
17%.
Oh, okay. I thought you said
Yeah.
0.172%. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's 17%. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
17%.
Yeah, but the point is
shooting what, 34%? So again, to
taking
their
a lot more of them.
but to their point, they never seen it, Bruce.
But I think where we're crossing the lines is I'm not talking about the young cats. I'm talking about the old cats who know.
Yes, didn't either. Did he?
All right.
Did Ralph shoot threes?
Okay.
Did Ralph take it full court?
No, but we've seen him put the ball on the floor, and we know that he was raised up getting guard skill training too. That's all I'm saying. We have to stop acting like this generation is the first time anything happened. We got to cut that out because we hear it too much. Oh, we've never seen anything like this before. Really?
Except Zydrunas Ilgauskas was 7-3 and made threes.
Oh, there you go.
Except there were bigs
true.
making threes. Sam Bowie was
That's
taking
true.
corner threes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Derek Coleman was a big who took threes, not 7-4.
Right.
But this has been a thing.
Yeah. No, Derek Coleman was the one. That's another one who played
It's
too
not
early. He was a
unusual
monster.
for a center to hit threes anymore, and it hasn't been for about 30 years.
Yeah, I mean, but
That's
that's
not unusual.
Not to my point. I'm talking to the package that Victor Wembanyama.
Mm-hmm.
No. I mean, it's valid. He's an incredible. Yes, he's an incredible player.
Right.
But he's not doing anything unusual. What he's doing that's amazing is, like, for example, when they double and triple team him and he's still able to finish like a hook or get to the rim. That's like extremely dominant. That's special. Making threes, Transformer, Steph makes 45%. That's not special for a guy to hit 34%.
It is when you're 7'4".
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does, Need.
Brother.
It does.
Teams would say, please take those.
Okay.
Please take those.
7%.
34%, you said.
Okay, because you said 37 just now.
No, you told me 34%. Is that his percentage for his career?
34% for his three. Yeah.
I would gladly have him settle for 34%.
Which is
take
just
them.
under league average, right?
Take them.
Yeah.
Take them.
Right. The ability to have that type of threat.
He's a threat in the paint. He's not a threat from three.
Okay, Snead. All right. Got it.
All right. But this was a quick hit.
Obviously, nobody's getting the point that I'm making.
I don't think everyone's getting the point that I'm making, but that's okay. That's okay. Transformer, you got a quick hit? I got one more.
I do. I got a game to play. I have a game to play. So I saw this.
I'm excited. All right, let's go.
This is mainly for Bruce. And Snead, you can chime in too.
Let's get it.
All right.
Let's get it. All right.
I already know where your mind is going. So we're going to play a game of whose mic are we turning off forever? And here we go. We have a list of names.
Wow, bro. This is all terrible, bro.
Wow.
I only get to choose two. My goodness.
So
wait, how many do we get to choose?
You only get to choose two. It says right at the top, Bruce.
Oh, choose two. I'm sorry. Okay.
So
Sheesh.
choose two mics to turn off forever. In the top left, we have from top left to right, we have Skip Bayless, Colin Cowherd, Chris Collinsworth. Then to the second row, we have Stephen A. Smith, David
Portnoy.
There you go. And we have Nick Wrong, according to Bruce. And then the bottom, we have Kendrick Perkins, Jason Whitlock, and Pat McAfee. So, Bruce.
Yes, sir.
You had to choose.
Yeah.
Two mics.
Yeah.
To turn off forever.
Forever.
Nick Wright.
You already know. That's the first one. And the second one would be a little bit tougher, but I'm gonna go here Mushmouth Kendrick Perkins.
I knew it.
Yo,
I knew it was right.
How you do?
I knew it.
I knew Nick Wright is obvious, right? That guy's
in my notes. I'm like, either it's gonna. I know for sure Nick Wright is gonna be number one.
Yes.
It's either gonna be between Kendrick Perkins or Stephen A. Smith. I knew it was gonna be one of those two that you were gonna pick, but I was leaning heavy on Kendrick Perkins. So
you got it.
So Sneed,
you know me, brother.
if you had to turn off two mics, Sneed, who would it be?
This one is so easy. The first one you have to turn off is Skip Bayless.
Oh,
I like
that shit. He is awful. You have to disable Skeletor.
Yeah.
Skeletor has to go, bro. And then the big nose bandit, Nick Wright, he's got to go too. This shit is terrible. You're talking about two of the most ridiculous, emotional,
oh my goodness,
like uncontrollable loudmouths, and they take everything too far. They take the lies too far. They over exaggerate the lies too much.
Yeah,
They're all you could pick from anywhere in here, and the world gets better by subtraction.
Wow.
But those two, high priority. They gotta go, bro.
I like it. Yeah,
that is,
bro. Think about it. Transformer. Think about it. Right? Skip Bayless hates LeBron for no damn reason. He just hates to hate. And then Nick Wright is the opposite. He's just like sign everybody up for the knee pad crew.
Yeah.
You know, I have to get rid of both of them to just bring balance to the world, bro.
He's out there handing out coins. Like, hey, you want to join the knee pad crew? Come on, come on over. Lock the door. Lock the doors.
Wow.
Good job. I like that. That was
okay. So who you got?
Oh, mine's Skip Bayless was definitely numero uno.
Right. Okay, I'm saying, bro, he's got to go, bro.
Skip Bayless has got to go. His boner affection for just criticizing LeBron James since before the team switch has just been abnormally crazy. And then the boner he has for Tom Brady enough to diss his own partner and co-host.
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
Like, what in the world? What is your boner for Tom Brady?
Wow.
Tom Brady doesn't even know you like that, bro. Like, why are you?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Oh, we see this all the time now.
So Skip Bayless is definitely my number one.
Okay.
And my number two was going to be between Colin Cowherd or Jason Whitlock. Like, Colin Cowherd, he's so strongly, predictably, futuristically wrong a lot.
But he admits it a lot too, though. So I'll give him that.
But it's like, he's such a hot take artist. And he's like shooting 50-50 balls. Like, there's a 50-50 get this thing right.
What do you say about Ben Simmons, bro?
Oh my!
He said the NBA was in good hands.
He did say that.
He had Ben Simmons.
He said, "LeBron, you can go. Thank you."
James and other great Hall of Famers about
yeah.
Ben Simmons.
Wow, I forgot about that. Yeah.
What about what Skip said about Johnny Manziel?
Yeah,
he said you will rue the day you don't draft Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's awful. Oh yeah, it'll be definitely Skip Bayless is number one.
That was a great game. I had fun.
I knew y'all would like that.
Yeah, man. See, this
nice job,
here, brother.
Solid.
Absolutely.
It's not about keeping Pat McAfee or keeping the others. We just have to prioritize what is essential at this moment in time, bro.
Yeah.
Who's the worst?
Who's the worst?
Like, we all just made the world better with our subtractions, bro. That's how that works.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Who's the Notre Dame crotch sniffer? Who is that?
Wait, what?
Is there one up there on that
crotch sniffer?
Who's Mike?
He said, "Turn off the mic of the Notre Dame crotch sniffer."
Oh, Notre Dame crotch sniffer. That's
who is that?
Dave?
I don't know. I hope that's not me, because
no. Put up the list again. The image.
Yeah.
Notre Dame would
be Dave.
Is it Dave?
No,
is it Dave?
Chris Collinsworth.
Collinsworth is a Notre Dame guy. Did he play for them?
No, he played for Florida, but his son used to cover Notre Dame and call Notre Dame games on NBC. Jack Collinsworth.
Bro, but real talk, bro, the worst too when it comes to like any type of journalistic chops, like Perk and what's his name?
Not a journalist, so
but that's what I'm saying is like they're in a position they shouldn't be. So it's like him and probably the guy who went to Ball State, the guy at the bottom. What's his name?
Whitlock.
Yeah. Those two guys just don't even need cameras on them, bro.
You know
That's
what's
just
crazy though? Like Whitlock's an award-winning sports writer.
what?
Crazy part, yeah.
I would have never known
for
that.
a long time for the Kansas City Star.
Was he good at one point?
Yeah, he was good.
He was great.
Oh,
He was
okay.
really
So
good.
now he's just falling into the whole
He's-
clickbait, hot take stuff. Okay, got you.
It's a whole lot of like back and forth, him and a lot of
I
other
listen I listen to his show more than I should. He says some good stuff, but he says a lot of off the wall stuff too.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right.
Mush
Last quick hit.
That shit's
Yeah.
crazy.
Last quick hit, and then we'll open up the phone lines, take a quick couple calls. And this is funny because Coach T said the Notre Dame crotch sniffer. So this is funny because my quick hit is actually about Notre Dame football. So that's why I was like, who is he talking about? Yeah, I don't know how he could have known it. But anyway, so here's the deal.
Yeah, barely on
no-
Collinsworth. Barely Collinsworth. He's awful.
Yeah, so here's the thing, right? People get on Notre Dame, and I've done shows ripping up all the lies and all that stuff, right? And people hate Notre Dame despite them being one of the most popular programs or the most successful, blah, blah, blah. We don't need to go down that road again. They hate them because they ain't them, real talk. And they hate them because they are independent and this, that, and the third, and they kind of do their thing to some extent. Now, one of the big things is that this is a narrative that's pushed. I've heard Stephen A. say it. I've heard others say it, that the ACC owes Notre Dame and that Notre Dame should, join the conference full time because during COVID, they wouldn't have had a schedule to play because they played a full-time ACC schedule that year. And they won the ACC regular season and played in the ACC championship game against Clemson, which they lost. But regardless, excuse me, everybody pushes this narrative that they owe the ACC something, right? And so I'm like, no, that's not true. So I figured, that I would, play this clip and once again speak truth, because for whatever reason, people really like to lie about Notre Dame a lot, and it's an odd phenomenon. It's one thing if you don't like them, but just to constantly lie, like all the information's out there. But anyway,
it's not odd, Bruce, for people to hate a rival team.
That's fine if you hate them. I hate USC, but you're not going to catch me lying about them.
Well, lying is a terrible characteristic.
Yeah. I mean,
a terrible state of being.
I'm not saying I've never lied. I'm not saying that. But the point is, like, I hate USC, every fiber of my being. I can't stand them, but I'm not going to get on the show and lie about them. Like, that doesn't, why would you do that? Anyway, the point is, I got this clip. I was listening to the Always Irish Notre Dame football podcast earlier today. So if you're a Notre Dame fan or even a college football fan, that's actually a pretty good podcast to check out. What?
My bad.
Oh, okay. So here's a clip which is dropping more truth. Let's go.
Here's the philosophical issue that I have a problem with this argument of like conference people being mad at Notre Dame. The issue is people speak and write about the Notre Dame ACC deal as if the ACC did it out of pure charity to Notre Dame or whatever, and they get no benefit from the deal. It's always framed in a way as helping Notre Dame. People don't want to be honest about what Notre Dame being a part of the ACC offers them. About this statistic came up on the morning show Friday. Attendance at ACC home games hosting Notre Dame is up over 40% of all other games. When an ACC team hosts Notre Dame, they sell 40% more seats. The TV numbers go up when one of these teams plays Notre Dame.
So at the end of the day, people want to push the narrative, oh, the ACC is doing Notre Dame such a big favor. No. Why do you think all these conferences want Notre Dame? Because they know they are a needle mover. Say again?
Box office.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, I'm keeping it quick. The point is, the lies are out there, and it's absurd and it's ridiculous. But here's yet another one. The ACC is doing Notre Dame a favor. No, Notre Dame is doing the ACC a favor. So we will, I'll leave it right there. Yes, I know, which is ridiculous. He should love Notre Dame because Notre Dame has done great things for USC. Anyway.
Have they?
Sure.
Beating them is
just like USC has done great things for Notre Dame.
Okay.
Notre Dame and USC is the Lakers Celtics of college football.
So you're talking about in sympathy of the competition.
No. They they are right there. Okay, I would say the best rivalry in college football is Ohio State, Michigan. Notre Dame, USC is like right below them. So, I mean, they push each other, they motivate each other, they have, helped each other many times throughout the years, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to get into the history. But the point is, as much as I hate USC, like, I don't actually hate USC. I hate them just for being the rival. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's open up the phone lines. Let's take a quick couple calls. 2 calls. We keep them quick, and then we'll keep moving. Let's go. 904-219-8264. 904-219-8264. There's some good quick hits today, y'all. Good quick hits.
Still ain't quick, bro. We're still at 36 minutes.
Sneed, get out of my brain, bro.
They're hits. They're hits. They ain't quick hits, bro. Stop lying, bro.
Okay.
They ain't quick.
What was the one that ran long? Oh, Sneed will come in and talk about Cleveland on the quick hit. We know that was good.
I'm telling you, bro. Everybody start picking up some new hobbies, bro. You could have saved a lot of time. Gardening, movies, right. Yeah.
I feel you. I thought that game was on at 8.
What
the
game?
Thunder and the Spurs.
Is it on now?
No, I just got the notification from Peacock. It says live at 7. That must be the pregame show.
That's good for me.
Yeah, it must be the pregame show. No bootage. I am not trying to hold in the Rudy chant. By the way, we do need more Catholics versus convicts game, but I believe it's this November. Miami has to come to Notre Dame, and I love that because we'll see how them Florida boys deal in the cold up there in South Bend in mid-November. And it's going to be a night game too. I hope it snows all over them dudes. All right. Well, it looks like we're not going to get any calls on the quick hits. Huh? Okay. Thought we was going to get some interaction.
Good. We didn't like you guys anyways. You better call in on the next one.
Right. For sure. Okay. So we are going to go to the first topic, and that is the Eastern Conference Finals. And you know who is going to, who's going to lead off on this. Of course, you got what you need. We're going to talk about this, man, because this is, it's kind of crazy. We got some stuff happening. Sneed, let's get it, man.
Yeah. The New York Knicks currently are enjoying a 3-0 lead in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm.
They have essentially, since the fourth quarter of Game 1, just basically taken command of the series.
Mm-hmm.
You have seen excellent play and performance from several Knicks contributors. Guys like Landry Shamet coming off the bench. Guys like McBride and guys like Cat actually has been pretty good more recently. Not scoring a ton. Obviously he's got a tough matchup with Mobley and Allen and those guys, but he's done well to get other guys involved. Mike Brown has been coaching flawlessly, right? He was a concern for a lot of people in the preseason, right? As an off-season move, moving on from Tibbs, who got to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yes.
Brunson has been clutch. He has games where he has scored. He has games where he has assisted. He has not proven to be a liability in any way in the series. He has been only a plus. Guys like Josh Hart bringing value to his team. OG Anunoby having some solid moments defensively, obviously knocking down a couple shots yesterday. The Cavs, for their side of this, have been inconsistent, have been poor executors. I think from the coaching standpoint, we could probably evaluate the Cavaliers. I think from the star standpoint, we could talk about Donovan Mitchell. We could talk about Evan Mobley. We could talk about James Harden. There's a lot of criticism to go around the Cavaliers. But I think the series is in full control for the New York Knicks.
Absolutely.
Once you go up 3-0, the outlook is bleak.
Yeah.
Nobody expects the Cavaliers to win this series. Nobody expects the Cavaliers to make it interesting. It's a foregone conclusion, in my opinion, and statistically, the series is as good as over.
Yeah.
And it wasn't supposed to be this way, but this is what happens when you have poor execution, when the lights are big and the moments are big, and guys don't have the mentality, and guys don't have a certain genetic makeup, a basketball genetic makeup. I don't want to mean strictly DNA, but the basketball DNA.
Mm-hmm.
The Cavaliers are the more talented team by a lot. If you look at it from position by position, the Cavs are more talented, and it does not matter because the game is played between whistles. The game is played for 48 minutes, and toughness, resilience, and execution matter. So the Cavs can be as much talented as they want to be, and it does not matter. The Cavs look goofy. The Cavs look silly. The New York Knicks are firing on all cylinders.
Yes, they are.
They have incredible team momentum. These guys play hard for each other. These guys compete for one another. They help each other, pick each other up, and they believe in themselves. The Knicks are a fun team to watch play basketball. And I'm really impressed by what they have done since probably, I would say, the last few weeks of the season.
Right.
And then into the playoffs. They had some crappy moments against the Hawks. But since those low points, the Knicks have been firing on all cylinders. They look fantastic. The Cavs, it's way different. They are the exact opposite. They are a team with a lot of talent that doesn't know where they're going.
So let me say this, Need. First thing I want to say is because you guys know that this is part of what I do, man. If I make a lot of strong statements on this show, right? And with strong statements comes being wrong sometimes. And when you are, you got to sit here in front of this camera, you got to acknowledge it, and you got to say it. And so that's what I'm going to do right now. I was very wrong. I did not agree with the firing of Coach Tibbs. I was under the impression like, okay, he got you as far as you needed to, he got you as far as you've been in a quarter century. It was a bad move to fire him.
Wait, how do you know you're wrong, Bruce?
Well, I'm about to tell you how. So I thought it was a wrong move to fire him. My thought was the next coach you bring in has to get you further than Coach Tibbs.
So he's got one more win than Coach Tibbs last year.
But hold on. We know if history holds up, which it likely will,
they're going to win, right?
They're going to go to the finals.
Okay.
Which was the goal, right? Because Tibbs didn't get him there. He got him to the conference.
Is the goal to get to the finals?
Well, obviously the goal is to win, but the point is to truly validate the firing and the hiring. You have to get further than the last guy got. Yeah. And it looks, obviously, you still got to play the game, but it looks as if that is on pace to take place.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why I want to say I was wrong in my
in that case, I was wrong too.
Yeah, I was wrong in that. Yeah. No, Ed Dog, I don't mean you really don't know what a hot take is, do you? You really don't know. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna stop letting you get to me. But the point is, no, I am gonna sit here and acknowledge that I was wrong. I thought that the Tibbs firing was the wrong move, especially I thought hiring Mike Brown was the wrong move, but clearly he is pushing all the right buttons in conjunction with the Knicks are healthy at the right time, which was one of the biggest concerns, right? Because, everyone was talking about Tibbs playing the guys too many minutes. They couldn't stay healthy. They're healthy at the right time. He has managed the minutes and so on and so forth. And he's got them playing outstanding offensive basketball. And they are cutting through the East like a hot knife through butter, have not lost in the past 2 series. How many games they lose in the first series? 2?
2.
Yeah. Right. So, they'll get to the finals with a record, as it appears now, of what is that? 12-2. That's a pretty good run through the East. So here's the other thing, right? We are getting constantly on Cleveland about what they're not doing. And I don't think giving the Knicks enough credit for what they are doing. And it's starting to make me wonder, could the Knicks do the unthinkable and beat whoever comes out of the West? Because those guys over there are beating up on each other. And we'll talk about the Western Conference Finals next. But Transformer, where are you on that? And then we've got some sound from Iman Shumpert and Scott Van Pelt last night after the game.
It's just, it's quite funny. We just had this whole debate about Jalen Brunson versus Donovan Mitchell. And honestly, when we had that debate, I thought this was going to be one of the best back and forths that I've seen since Donovan Mitchell went against Jamal Murray in the bubble. I thought we was going to get a resurgence of that. And so far, I'm still trying to figure out where the hell is Donovan Mitchell. I'm still trying to figure out where is Donovan Mitchell. Where is the Donovan Mitchell that I've seen over the course of his career, the course of big moments, the course of when another guard is just on the other side, about similar size, similar play style, that he can't match. Because so far, Jalen Brunson is putting it to bed on who the better player is right now. Like, I am the better one to take my team to the promised land, because you look at game one, I think Brunson scored like 38 points.
38, yeah.
All right, man, we can't stop Jalen Brunson. Let's double team him next game. How about that? How about let me set a career high in assists?
Like 13 assists,
13 assists. I still can't do nothing with you. Then you try to do half and half the next game, and he just eats you up about 28 points and 6 assists. And there's no way to stop him. Like, everything that you think that can work against this man, it's not working. But then I go on the other end, I'm looking for Donovan Mitchell to match that. I'm like, well, Don don't match that energy. He says not. And he I don't know if it's just because of, to me, I think this has a lot to do with game one. Then a lot
100%. 100%.
Game one deflated that entire franchise.
It really did.
I'm like, they saw a 22-point lead get walked back. They saw a coach twiddling his thumbs on the sideline, just letting us get smoked up 21 to lose that game, and to come into game two and just go, I mean, let's double Brunson and see what we get. Oh, another double-digit loss. Oh, let's try half and half. Another double-digit loss. These guys are defeated, Bruce. These guys are defeated. The Knicks, in their last 10 wins, only one game has a game been won under double digits.
Right.
One game.
Right.
Other than that, the Knicks have been playing at a high clip.
That's what I was saying. They running through the East like hot knives through butter right now, for sure.
After the back-to-back loss against the Hawks, where they were down 2-1, they didn't look back.
Yeah, they just went off, spazzed.
Every game, let me see. First game won by 16. Then they won by 31. Then they won by that margin of the last game against the Hawks was like 50-plus points or something like that. Then they come back, beat the Sixers by like 39. Then the one close game, beat them by 6. Then after that, you beat them by 14. Then you beat them by 30. You beat the Cavs by 11. You beat the Cavs by 13. You beat the Cavs by 13 again. None of these games in the fourth quarter, they're putting it to bed early. We're a better team. We're more physical. We can shoot better. We can defend better. We can play better. And there's nothing you can do to us right now. That's why they're carving through the East. On top of the Cleveland Cavaliers looking at a 22-point lead, just go away. And it's like, you know what? Why? Let's try our best to fulfill Snead's wish and get Kenny Atkinson fired and just not give a shit. James Harden's literally
just... my wish is for Kenny Atkinson to be a competent coach.
Oh, my God.
Okay. That's my wish.
Wow. Well, your want now is to get Kenny Atkinson fired.
Oh, no. This is the inevitable.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and pretend like this guy is safe. What did he show you in game one? Why would anybody keep him? If I want my team to win a championship, that's the end game. Kenny Atkinson has nothing to do with it. He can't be a part of that calculus.
Do you think that the fact that he got him to the conference finals the first time since LeBron James, would that be enough for them to be like, oh, we'll give him another year?
It will be.
This is probably, I think most people would agree. The Cavaliers have a top 5 team in the NBA in terms of talent. So for me to see them in the Eastern Conference Finals, they should have been here. They should have been here last year.
Yeah.
But they got beat by better teams, not a collection of more talent, but every single team that beats them is a better team. Remember, team is a concept. Team is it's there's parts and then the sum of the parts, right? And then there's the whole thing. The Cavs have like multiple fraying points. Some of it is unbelievable to like that we have to discuss this. I like to hold my timeouts, he said.
Yeah.
And then he went on to say that James Harden is a good defender. And then Mike Brown literally comes out and says, yeah, it's no lie. It's no secret. We were hunting him. So who's telling the truth? Those two things cannot exist.
I think that Atkinson knows he can't go out there and rip James Harden. We already know
it's not about ripping James Harden, though, Bruce. It's about he's hurting his own team.
No, I get that part, Snead, but we already know, and he knows James Harden is mentally weak in the postseason. We know that. And we already know he's not going to show up, but you don't want to make it any worse by really,
Kenny Atkinson destroyed what Kenny Atkinson destroyed what he built in the regular season, which was a defined role for Jalen Tyson, which was a balancing act of Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Max Strus, Donovan Mitchell. He tore all that down to protect James Harden. Why? In spite to get swept? He's a double agent. He works for the Knicks. He's a Russian spy. He's a double agent. It doesn't make any sense, bro. Somebody was asking me, Kenny Atkinson or JJ Redick, they're the same. It's the same thing. You get the same outcomes. You lose series, you should be competitive in. They're not competing. They can't win a game. They're the high leverage moments. He's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the coach gets paid for. Bro, the coach doesn't get paid to have to be winning when everything is going perfect. It's finding ways to win when the shit's falling from the sky.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He ain't that.
Right.
See, this is what I'm saying, bro. It was in the open. Everybody's watching the series, like waiting for the Cavs to do something. It's over.
What's that meme you put there? The dude is poking with the stick. Do something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, yeah. You ain't nothing.
I got a question. Why is Dean Wade still starting?
He doesn't give you anything offensively.
But why is he starting?
Because he was a solid defender all year. That's why.
He's always been a solid defender, but those guys become situational.
Yeah.
Should they be logging 35 minutes? Or maybe it's an admission that James Harden isn't the defender that you claim he is, Mr. Kenny Atkinson. And you can't take out Donovan Mitchell like that. Donovan Mitchell is required to make this offense operational.
Yeah.
Right? He's the focal point of the offense. I think in isolation, he's really the only guy that can create. Right? So, yeah, this is really bad.
Yeah.
The beautiful thing is, though, there's no debate anymore. Nobody from the Cleveland organization is going into next offseason saying, oh, we're not really sure about Kenny. He might be, he might not be. You have your answer now.
Right.
Now you make your move. Or maybe it was like, oh, let's see what James Harden has. You don't have to worry about that anymore. He just told you what he is.
Like we needed. Okay.
But I'm just saying there's clarity. If you were taking a chance and you thought that it was going to be different, well, now you have your answer. I knew what time it was with both these guys.
Right.
Bro, I didn't need these answers. I had them already.
Right.
That's why I'm not worried.
Right.
No skin off my back. I knew what time it was after game one.
Yeah. So let me address the chat for a second. And y'all know where I'm going with this. Let me shout out my guy Ed Dog, right? And Ed Dog is saying, let me put his comment up here. Ed Dog is saying the problem is, why do I not see nobody calling out Evan Mobley or Donovan Mitchell? And he's referring to the fact that both of them had 5 turnovers last night. Okay.
James Harden had 6. Let him.
Thank you. That's number one. Right. Yo, Ed Dog is easy work, but that's fine. We'll continue. So James Harden, number one, had more turnovers than they did. And number two, because Ed Dog was so nice enough to read me all of James Harden's bona fides. Ed Dog, shout out to you, my guy. As you so nicely told me, Ed Dog is a former, not Ed Dog, James Harden is a former 6th man of the year. James Harden is a former multi-time All-NBA first team. James Harden's a former MVP. James Harden is a top 10 all-time NBA scorer, right? All of these things. I mean, do we need more? James Harden,
we could do this.
All-star.
Hold up.
A whole lot of stuff.
Forget James Harden. Let's just do Evan Mobley first. Let's just do this. Let's look at his performance.
Hold on.
Right?
Let me just finish this real quick. So, and we'll get to Evan Mobley in a second. The point I'm trying to make is, according to what he has accomplished in the regular season, James Harden is an all-time. Matter of fact, he's also, I left this out, pardon me, a top 75 NBA player. Mm-hmm. So what Ed Dog is telling us that we should be doing is concentrating on Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell instead of the guy whose bona fides he ran down to me to tell me how great James Harden is while wearing these. But I just want to know, why is it that Ed Dog, who told me how great James Harden is, wants to now compare James Harden to Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell? Somebody explain that. But now go ahead, Sneed. Thank you. Easy work.
I don't see how Evan Mobley has had a bad series.
Oh, he hasn't?
I don't see it. I see games where he's had 12 and 14 for rebounds. I've seen games where he's had multiple steals, multiple blocks. He's got games with 6 assists. He's got games with 20 plus points. He's like the third guy. Chris Bosh produced these numbers, and they said he was the reason they won finals.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Chris Bosh averaged a couple more rebounds a game. I think maybe Bosh averaged about 9 a game. I think Mobley's probably at like 7.5 or something.
Right.
But I mean, I've seen Mobley hit key 3-pointers that kept the Cavs in the game when they weren't scoring points. See, but these are context-based observations. When Harden wasn't hitting shots or when Don wasn't hitting shots, I saw Mobley hit some shots. So I'm not really putting this on Mobley.
He was
who was offensively the third option.
Right.
His Mobley's offense is contingent upon what 2 other guys are doing that he can't control. Kenny Atkinson is the head coach.
Right.
He calls the plays. He puts guys into positions. Those are his sets.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to keep pointing to Kenny Atkinson. I don't have to sound like a broken record.
Right.
But let's look at Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell has provided offense when the Cavs needed it. He had 2 especially fantastic performances in this series. 2 of them were very good. One of them not, but 2 of them have been very good.
Mm-hmm.
And he's had moments through the playoffs where he has carried this team. So we're not absolving him of any culpability or any type of, responsibility. He's on the floor. You're responsible for helping your team win. I don't need to blame other players. Actually, I don't need to blame any players. I've already known what I've known about Harden. So I don't have expectations except failure. But Kenny Atkinson has shown that he doesn't even know how to help a guy like Harden. He doesn't even know how to help a guy like Don or Mobley. He hasn't helped them get better in the playoffs. They're all either at their level or lower. And then you have the Knicks, who are all playing up. All of them.
playing like a pack of wolves, man.
Shamet comes in and changes the whole game in game 1.
Sure.
What about what's his name last night? Who was it? Not McBride, the other guy, Bridges. Bridges steps up, has a solid game.
Yeah,
they get guys. Yes.
You're getting contributions from everywhere, and that's a good thing.
Max Strus has been a non-factor in the series. Crazy because he was huge in the last one in Detroit.
They're mentally taking him out of the game.
Right. For sure.
He's a mess. He's a mess. This goes back to game 1, bro. It's not crazy.
Let's take a moment here. Let's hear what Shump had to say on the post game with Scott Van Pelt last night, and then after that, we'll wrap the topic, and then we will get some calls in. All right, let's do it.
And Donovan Mitchell is a guy that I feel is a star, but I want to see even more from him in games like this, particularly in this game. And I just don't get that.
Well, I'll give you a little story I had during the playoffs. Well, it might have been a championship. During the championship, LeBron James was out there killing, doing everything for us at both sides of the floor. T. Lue came in at halftime, raised both his arms up and said, "Bron, I know you playing well. I need more. I need more." Bron looked around like, I'm doing everything, but we need more. And when you look at somebody like Donovan Mitchell, you know what he possesses to score the basketball first. But the effort, he is an athlete. I don't care. Honestly, you got the nickname Spider Mitchell. I don't care if you tiny. I don't care if you banged up. Yeah. Do it without the mask. Save the butt. Save the girl. Take the punches, the broken ribs. That's why you're Spider-Man. Yeah. When I look at this team, I look at guys that feel like sometimes somebody needs to put them in position. Somebody needs to show them the way. No. Half the things that are going on with Cleveland is effort.
And I don't ever prematurely bury anybody, but history says they're done because no one's ever escaped out of it.
Well, luckily, I'm a guy that's been on the wrong side of, a record like this. Right. Whether anybody includes them in the conversation is irrelevant. If they can, first off, decide, one, we're going to take note to, honestly, just watch a little film. Let's watch some film and decide, hey, James Harden, 6 turnovers, 8 made field goals. You see where the problem is. Let's watch some film. Blow-bys, people attacking you in transition, people attacking you in the half court. You have to see these things and say, I'm going to step up and I'm going to have some pride about it. And it's got to be a collective, because I didn't see a lot of high fives from the Cavs today. I didn't see them bringing each other together on the free throw line. The effort, the I don't want to curse, to give AF, to care. It's nice to care.
So I didn't hear Iman Shumpert, NBA champion, former NBA player, former All-NBA defender. He played, right? Just so he played in the league, right? Because I don't know anything.
Played for the Cavs in their NBA championship.
He sure did. And amazingly enough, he mentioned James Harden and the turnovers. Well, would you look at that? So I want to hear Ed Dog complain about what Iman Shumpert said now, because I'm only pointing to James Harden and the turnovers, and we should be talking about Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell. So would you say the
James
same
Harden,
thing to Iman Shumpert?
James Harden has been awful.
There's a reason why we point to James Harden, though. Because of all those same bona fides Ed Dog was so proud to run down to me. Because of the fact that he's top 75 all time. This, that. Like, it's not that hard to understand. When you're on a certain level, you're held to a different stat. This is not hard. Easy work.
Iman Shumpert actually played for both teams, by the way.
I know.
Yeah, he started his career with the Knicks. He was drafted by the Knicks.
He was with the Knicks, and then LeBron stole him to break up the competition, but that's a whole different thing.
That was kind of,
He did.
Wait, Bruce, do I still got the phone?
You do now.
Oh, man, you got to let me know.
I thought you knew.
Oh, so Coach T was telling the truth.
So no. I forwarded it to Transformer right after that, because for whatever reason, it didn't ring when Coach T said he called. I don't have him blocked, though. Why would I block Coach T?
Yeah. I'm
Coach T was blocked?
No, he's not blocked. He said he was, but he's not. I don't know what happened.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get prepared, because I was not prepared to take.
My bad. I should have said something. My fault. Oh, he called?
Yeah, because like Sean called me. I'm like, why are you calling me in the middle of the show, bro? You see him?
Right. Really, Chief? Come on, man. Chief can't stand Ric Bucher.
Format Podcast. Who do I have the lovely pleasure of speaking with?
Sir, first and foremost, let me give a huge shout out to your nephew and my son.
Yes, sir.
It was very, very wonderful. I had over 400 something students. Man, bro, it's like, Hinesville is like an hour and a half away from you guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's so human down there.
Yeah.
Very human.
Yes.
And that's very hot. They had their graduation on the football field.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, they did that when my daughter graduated high school also. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was in a suit sweating like crazy. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I didn't wear no suit. So
I know you didn't. Doesn't surprise me. Yeah. But anyway, shout out to young Ed Dog. What's your son's name, man?
Jordan.
Shout out to Jordan.
Shout out to Jordan Jackson for getting it done. First step, keep it going, young fella. Keep it going. Shout out to you. And you, Ed Dog, because you played a role in that as well, brother.
I appreciate that, Bruce. Now, enough with all that. Let me say this here. You guys always come up in here. I get verbally attacked, verbally abused by the entire chat. There's about 3 guys in there verbally attacked me, verbally abused me. And
you came here to file a report, or you came here to make a statement? Which one is it?
Ed Dog on his Me Too right now.
Bro, there's a complaint department if you want to send it to the email that's in the description.
Right.
Because Bruce Holt always attacked me verbally and always called me out and put knee pads on his show, because he always does that. Now, let me say something first, sir.
It's crazy.
Now, when it comes to James Harden, I am not sitting up here caping up for James Harden. That's so lame. That's so corny. I'm looking at it right now on my TV. That's so lame. That's so corny. Yeah,
go ahead, man.
That, bro. Anyway, Sean, like I told you, bro, go fix me a cheeseburger. Anyway, let's keep going. So now, when it comes to James Harden, I'm not sitting up here caping up for James Harden, Bruce Hope.
Really?
Again, Donovan Mitchell is the captain and the lead dog of that team, is he not?
He's not top 75 like you like to tell me.
Man, we can't. No. Is he the lead dog on that team, sir? Yes or no?
He's not top 75, right, that dog? He's not 6th man of the year, right, that dog? He's not multiple time first team All NBA, right, that dog?
Sir, I'm asking a question, sir.
He's not an MVP, right, that dog? You told me all this about Harden. You did. Don't do that. Don't try to change it now.
No, the point I'm making is this here. Yes, James Harden is going to have the turnovers. He's a point guard, just like Stephon Castle, Kay Cunningham.
No, that doesn't make sense. Just because you're a point guard doesn't equate to turnovers.
You're not getting away with that, Eddie. Don't do stuff like that, bro.
Chris Paul,
no,
like,
I'm saying, no.
without
I'm saying, though,
turnovers.
because we always want to point out the James Harden. Ron Sexual. Man, bro. Man, what's that? Onions on that?
Eddie, turnovers are bad. We don't have to apologize for it. Please, bro.
No.
Please.
What I'm saying is that, look here, man. I'm just trying to figure out why is it that this man that co-host with that blueberry jacket on did not call out Evan Mobley or Donovan Mitchell when it comes to their turnovers?
Because James Harden still led them both.
James Harden, his quality of play, his characteristic, how I'm going to summarize his performance, I'm going to remember turnovers.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no highlights. It's all lowlights.
That's that, Ed Dog. It's the fact that this dude consistently disappears in the postseason. There's no arguing that. I don't understand why you consistently trying to protect this dude. There's no way around it.
I think what Ed Dog's looking for is that he wants to, y'all did it too treatment, right? Because typically we get on James Harden, but he leads the team in turnovers, right? This is the moment where he's like, well, they did too.
Not KRS, the great KS is turning over in his grave with the whataboutism right now.
Whataboutism?
Just shut up, bro. Transformer talking. Go ahead.
Dog's holler, boy. Look at him, mad.
But no, I think he's looking for the they did too. Like,
right.
The call a spade. All three of them turned over the ball.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
They did. Harden still led them. As poorly as they played, he still led them, right? It's the poorest defense, man. It's like he's literally a freaking traffic cone out there.
Right. But see what Ed Dog is trying to do, because I know him, because I deal with him on a daily. What he's trying to do is move the goalposts and say, well, those guys had turnovers too. But he's not understanding it's not just about the turnovers. It's about his overall terrible level of play in the postseason for a player of his ranking and his gravitas and his bona fides. Why don't you get that?
For the millionth time, sir.
He got real quiet.
No, let me tell you this here, brother. You have not been dealing with me, Paul, for a couple of days, okay? I have not, okay? And you have not been harassing me at 6 or 7 o'clock. Well, I was on y'all time when I was down there. So
good.
You have not been doing that. But look, you guys made great points, all jokes aside. Great points about James Harden. But at the end of the day, Cleveland knew what they was getting, their hands into. Obviously, they saw something in James Harden that they wanted to grab. Paul, you know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
They obviously, they trade away Darius Garland for him. I mean, what does that say?
Yeah, it just I don't know what they were thinking. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, it is what it is, though, man. Look, man, great show, great topic. Yeah. But anyway, hey, Bruce, straight up, man, that song with Nas and
Bye,
DJ
Eddie. Thank you for calling in, bro.
Okay.
Well, stay tuned in, bro. Love you. Bye.
All right, bro. Love.
Bye.
All right.
He was about to hijack the show.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Trust me.
Interference.
No, I appreciate it. I turned over a new leaf, man. I'm not discussing hip hop with certain people anymore. There's no point.
I heard a song. Nope.
I wasn't. I appreciate you, but I wasn't even going to engage it. I was not. Nope. All right. We wait another 30 seconds. We take one more call if we get it. We'll keep it quick.
Already on it.
Okay.
Welcome to the Format Podcast. Who's speaking?
Hello.
Oh my God, are you okay over there? What is that?
What's going on, brother?
Oh, what's going on, brother?
This Baltimore Brucey. That's what y'all call me.
What's going on, Baltimore Brucey?
I want to say this, though, right? It will be a beautiful thing if New York win a ring this year for the game of basketball. It really would be. I mean, seriously, it will elevate. I think it will elevate the NBA. This will be great for basketball. No matter how you feel about the Knicks throughout history, because I can't stand them, still can't. I like them a little bit better now, but then did the 90s. It was a little bit more different back then. I don't know about now. I'm not surprised that the Knicks are playing as well. This team been together 4 or 5 years. That chemistry and the cohesiveness is just top tier right now.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever come off the West, I would not be surprised if the Knicks knock them off if they barring health. And they just play together so well. And shout out to Mike Brown. He's one of the most underrated coaches ever, truthfully to me. Great coach. Everybody said it wouldn't work, but he got him playing with like a well-oiled engine right now. So, it's a beautiful thing to see the Knicks play. The Knicks in the finals will be great for basketball. The rate is going to be the roof. We all know that. How many years since the Knicks? How many years since the Knicks been in the finals?
99, 27 years now.
No, championship. That's
56, 1973.
56 years since they won a. Are you kidding? The Knicks win the ring this year. That is going to explode. It will be so beautiful for basketball, man. I can't wait to see it.
I want to see it for my people in New York, but I don't want to see it because I would have preferred Patrick Ewing's Knicks win the ring.
Oh, come on, bro.
What type of what does that even mean?
What does
I
that
would
mean?
have preferred that iteration of the Knicks win the ring.
You saying that? Oh, the energy in New York right now is just as better it is now.
Sure. No question.
Energy? You talk about the energy. The energy is just as live as it is back then.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No, I'm not. You're 100% right. No argument. I'm just saying, me personally, I would have preferred to see Patrick Ewing and those Knicks get a ring. Yeah, but I mean, listen, it would be great for all my people in New York. So,
New York is Celebrity Row.
It is
100,000 for the 4 feet.
Crazy, bro.
That's crazy. Madison Square Garden is the Mecca.
Yeah.
Celebrate like they win the champion. Every time the streets of New York is in Bedlam right now, from what I've been seeing. Oh man, I wish I was up there. But I know this is summertime coming up. Oh, New York gonna be lit. Other than that, let's be real. These guys been together for a couple years, man. They had some heartbreaks and ups and downs, and they've been through it all. So they well tested and they playing like it. As far as Cleveland, for what I saw, I think the Knicks just took their heart. They just don't have enough.
Where have I heard that before? But anyway, you're right.
Well, LeBron fans aren't allowed to give Mike Brown credit. How bad y'all talked about him.
Sure did.
Oh, there must be something between them. But yeah. That's all you got, Rosie? Okay.
So, all right. Thanks for the call, brother. All right, let's take it to the next topic, y'all.
Before we get there, man, fun fact, you could buy a pair of tickets for the Knicks for $595,000, which is
there you go.
More than a house in OKC, by the way. So if you guys got $595,000 laying around, first of all, feel free to donate something to the show of the Format Podcast before you go buy a house or those tickets in OKC. All right.
You're not going to get much of a house in New York City for $595. Let me tell you that.
Yeah. Go to OKC for that.
I used to live in like 1,000 square foot, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house in Brooklyn. That house is like about $550 right now.
What was the size of it?
About 1,000 square foot, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 1.5 baths. It was a bathroom in the basement.
Nah, that's tight. That's tight. Yeah. Moving on. All right.
Yep.
So
all right.
We have the Western Conference, the biggest conference, the best conference, the conference that we've all been waiting for. We're talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the San Antonio Spurs, the same San Antonio Spurs that beat this team 4-1 throughout the season, which I said probably not going to change. probably not going to have an effect in this playoffs, and we're seeming to look like that in this direction. Oklahoma City now up 2-1 against the San Antonio Spurs after the San Antonio Spurs took a game one, 122-115, which took a double overtime and a 40-point just juggernaut slobber fest from Victor Wembanyama. OKC has now beaten the Spurs in back-to-back games, and now the Spurs are on edge. Victor Wembanyama has been slowed down. Apparently, they burnt out of the game by the time they get to the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, it's been OKC's bench that's been heavily favored, outscoring the San Antonio bench by over 100 points throughout this playoffs, and it's just coming back to bite them in the behind. They lose Jalen Williams in the second game. He doesn't play in the third game. Doesn't matter. They got backups to come in. They lose A.J. Mitchell, and they will again tonight. Doesn't matter. They got other backups that come in and score more points. So, Bruce.
Yes, sir.
It is game 4 tonight, and that starts about 31 minutes and 20 seconds to be exact.
Sure.
What can the Spurs do?
So first and foremost, man, must win for the Spurs. If they go down 1-3, they're not coming back, right? OKC is a champion. They have the medal of a champion. Their coaches know how to make the adjustments, and that's no disrespect to the Spurs. They just might not be there yet. So if they lose tonight, this series will end. They might get one more, but they're not going to be able to beat OKC. You know, they're not going to be able to beat them 3 more times throughout the rest of the series to win it. So it's a must win tonight. One of the things you talked about was Wemby being slowed down. And yes, he's been slowed down. But if you notice, like, they, being the Thunder, have been allowed to be extremely physical with him. Like, literally, we saw Chet stepping on his feet. We see Hartenstein and what's his name?
Caruso?
No, well, Caruso and Holmgren. Like literally grabbing his arm to keep him from going up and, you know, trying to get rebounds or making moves to the basket. So they've been allowed to be extremely physical with him throughout this series after the first game. But, you know, that's just part of it, right? And we talked about it, Transformer. One of the things we're going to have to see, regardless of the outcome of this series, this offseason, Wemby's going to have to get in the weight room. And we know that he's dedicated to getting better and stronger and all that, but he's going to have to get in the weight room, both in his lower body, right, so that he can really plant his base and not get moved off of his spot quite so easily. Yeah. But he's also going to have to get stronger so guys can't, like, grab him and physically manhandle him quite the same way. That said, this is tough. I think a big part of this, do we have news on De'Aaron Fox, whether or not he's going to play tonight?
Yeah, as far as to my knowledge, the Mitch Johnson said they both going to play, him and Dylan Harper.
Okay, so it's going to be about
outs, Jalen Williams and A.J. Mitchell. Those are the official outs.
Okay, so I think the Spurs have a really good chance here. We know what Dylan Harper can do off that bench, and we know that De'Aaron Fox, we saw him kind of get things rolling early last game. So if the Spurs can do that and you can get, I don't think Wemby needs 30 to 40. If he gets between 25 and 30, he's been getting 14, 15 rebounds and his usual 3 to 5 blocks. He does that. And then the other guys come along, they can win this game. But the key is, and you and I talked about this, Transformer, that OKC bench is freaking insane, man. You can't let all those guys come in and get double figures. They have to figure out some way to control that OKC. If one guy comes in and does his thing, cool. But they can't all be coming in and getting 10 plus. They just can't. We also need a better game from Steph Castle tonight. We get a better game from him. I think the Spurs have a really good chance of winning it, tying this series at 2, and then it's the all-important Game 5. We know that. What is it? Teams that win Game 5 in a series tied at 2, like 90% of the time win the series. So, but Spurs can't be thinking about that. They have to win tonight. Wemby has to have the mentality, as Sean said, to go out and dominate, but he doesn't actually need to go out and dominate.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you're going to see this is going to be the ultimate chess game for OKC, right? Or whether they want to put this to bed now or be satisfied with the fact that they just got home court back by taking Game 3, right? If you're OKC, man, you're probably looking at this game that they're going to come out desperate. OKC needs to weather the storm in the first quarter and the second quarter.
Right.
That's going to be the biggest thing, all right? Weather the storm, first, second quarter, and let these guys get off how they get off, right? but have that mentality that we're coming in the third quarter. We're going to do the exact same thing that we did the last 2 games.
Sure.
Let's run Wemby up out of here, right? Because if you look at the end of these fourth quarters, and because the announcers, commentators, everybody's saying the same thing. Why is Wemby getting in the post? Why isn't he getting in the post? That's because he's tired.
Yeah.
He's wore out.
Yeah.
Running up and down the court. If you look at game 3, it's damn near like you're looking at a fast-forwarded game because they're up and down fast. They're getting the ball out of the hands, rebound going where the other way. Turnover going where the other way. Half-court offenses. We're just getting quick shots, getting it out there. Like, we're making him move and exhausting him out.
Yeah. But this is what you train for. This is why you climb the mountains with the Shaolin monks in the off season. This is why you do everything you did. Why you worked with Dream and all these other people, and you gotta somehow. And obviously, it's easier said than done. But we both serve. You're still serving. I served already, and I'm not sure what I know in the Marine Corps. What do they say? All it takes is all you got. Right? I don't know what the comparable statement is in the Navy or whatever, but you gotta. In the Army, we just say drive on. This is the time when we got to drive on. Like, there's no time to be tired now. Obviously, you're a human being. You will get tired, but this is the time. Tired doesn't matter, right?
I get what you're saying. So, like, imagine for a basketball player's perspective, you're saying that. Like, okay, yeah, I mean, we trained for this. But imagine you being a shooter, and I'm telling you to go out here and exercise for 45 minutes, and I'm asking you to put the bullet right on the bullseye. You're tired.
Right.
Your shoulders are like everything's not going to work. So mentally, it kind of messes with you at the end of a game. We're like, God dang, I know I can do it, but do I trust it? Because I'm going to put up a bad shot. I'm going to make a bad move. Just like a shooter will make a bad shot, will take a bad shot because now his shoulders are tight, everything's drooping. I'm like, oh, you're swaying back and forth, right?
Yeah.
So I think that concept kind of plays a factor in. But OKC's putting it to him. They're truly putting it to him. Yeah,
for sure. Let me take a quick second here. There's a couple things I wanted to do, and I forgot at the beginning of this segment after you spoke. Let me say this. So Ed Dog had been harassing me for a while about SGA being a flopper and all that, right? And foul baiter, quote unquote. And so let me say this. I'm a guy, once again, y'all know, I take strong stances on things. If I feel like I'm wrong, I'll come out here and say it. If I'm right, I'm going to rub it in and twist the knife. Y'all know that. That said, the numbers don't necessarily bear out the foul baiting. We did that. We talked about it, what have you. But this is where we get into numbers versus eye test, and it works across all different stats. And I am going to sit here and say this. Shout out to Ed Dog, because in watching this particular series, and I'll say he being SGA is one of the most efficient scoring guards we've had, right? But even with all that said, we have to be honest. Well, correction, I have to be honest. SGA is looking for the call. Like, there is no reason for the amount of time a guy as skilled as he is, a 2-time back-to-back MVP, needs to be on the floor as much as he does. There's no reason why he's not getting touched sometimes, and he's shooting his shot. We know he's an outstanding mid-range player, and he's ending up on the floor, and somebody's doing this, and SGA's on the ground. And it's absurd. So I say all this to say is SGA is disappointing me as a player for a guy who's as good as he is, that he is out here doing that, because it's not necessary. So I wanted to take a minute, and I wanted to shout out Ed Dog, because he's been saying it, and I've been giving him a hard time about it. But in, really watching, it's so obvious what this guy is trying to do. And I'll say this, a lot of players in the modern NBA seem to be on the ground all the time, and I can't figure it out. The game is not nearly as physical as it once was, and I do not ever remember seeing guys hit the ground this much in NBA basketball games. So anyway, quick point. I was wrong. SGA is out here flopping around like a fish out of water, and it needs to stop because he's too good for that. So I was wrong. Ed Dog, you were right. Shout out to you, man.
Hey, man. Ed Dog, where you at, bro?
What?
Where you at, bro? Ed Dog. I'm looking for Ed Dog.
Oh, okay. Got you.
I'm looking for the response of, can you feel the love
I mean, look, you know me, Transformer. It's nothing. You know?
I mean, but yeah, man, to your point. And like I said, oh, you know what? Never mind. I will let him respond to you. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, Eddie, have at it.
I appreciate that, Bruce.
Absolutely.
I've been trying to tell you this for a long time.
And you were right.
Of course. And of course, you was pulling the feminine move, as KS say.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've been telling you, but you doubted me. You disrespected me. And now you gave me props.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I appreciate that, sir. Just like you was wrong about playoff Sammy. But anywho, that's not football season. So
this is why you can't let people have nothing.
Anyway, sir. Okay, listen now. I appreciate that. I've been trying to tell you guys that, and then plus you saying the numbers don't show it. It's a graphic. Look, and you know something, man. And I know y'all. I forgot to say this on y'all quick hit. Kendrick Perkins. They had a segment with him and Jay Will talking about it.
Probably awful.
Yeah.
Terrible.
He set up here and said Kobe done the same thing too.
I meant to cut. He made some good points. I'm sorry.
Have you ever seen Kobe done that?
Not to this level.
He flopping?
No, not like that.
Absolutely not.
No.
Yeah. He said that about Kobe.
No. Ed Dog. Let me correct you a little bit. He wasn't saying that he was flopping like SGA. He said that Kobe and all the great scorers knew how to get to the line and get points. Because he was saying when he played with Paul Pierce and his shot wasn't falling, Paul Pierce would tell him in the huddle, I'm about to get to the line. Which is one of the things that I said from the beginning. Every scorer, great scorer, regular scorers, when your shot's not falling, they always tell you, coaches tell you, okay, attack the rim, get to the line. But this is this is something different. So but no, the point is you were right, Ed Dog, and it's really disappointing to see SGA moving like this because he doesn't need to. He's better than that.
Yeah, he is. I mean, yeah, he's not attacking the rim. He's shooting the ball. That's crazy.
Right.
For sure. What I'm saying? And it's crazy. And then, because right now I don't see. I'm trying to figure out, man, are there any kids out here that's really saying they're trying to gravitate their game towards SGA? And I don't see it.
Well, I don't see why you wouldn't.
Well, the interesting thing is it's probably the easiest to replicate.
Yes.
It's mid-range. He's not a physical freak. He's not a physical anomaly. He's a regular-sized NBA player who understands timing, pace, and has worked really hard to be a reliable shooter.
Yeah. Right.
That is the most likely way or easiest thing to replicate is hard work, repetition, and execution. He's not jumping from the free throw line. He's not outrunning anybody. He's not yamming over everybody. It's just effort and work.
So what's
it's a whole lot harder to be a Steph Curry, a Kevin Durant, LeBron James than it is to be an SGA. It's a whole lot.
And then, what's his signature move? That push off with his shoulder, then step back.
Well, everybody does that. So,
but, that's really like
Jordan did it against Utah.
Type move, though. That's his signature move. That's what you normally see from him. You know what I'm saying? And of course, everybody try to do their point fake. I see Alex Caruso try to get Victor Wembanyama on it. Victor was like, no.
Yeah, but why are we blaming a player for getting away with something? Why aren't we looking at the refs and saying, could you maybe call this more objectively? If he's initiating the contact and it gets to throw the defender off, it's an offensive foul.
Facts.
They're not calling it. What are you supposed to do?
Yeah, and then they said tonight the referee, the one that doesn't like Chris Paul, supposed to be refereing the game tonight. The Caucasian.
I know who you're talking about. Joey Crawford.
Yeah, he's refereeing the game tonight.
Oh God. These are supposed to be the best refs left in the game. That's what they say. They get graded, and that's what they're saying.
Yeah, but yeah, you guys made good points about the game tonight, man. Look, Stephon needed to slow it down with the turnovers. Aaron Fox, he really needs to be the officiating. You know, Stephon Castle, yeah, he can play the point, but he's really like a 2. Even though he don't, you know what I'm saying, work on his shot, but they got
before you mentioned Steph Castle as his turnovers being a problem. How many turnovers did he have last game that they lost?
1.
Oh.
And how many turnovers did he have in game 1? 11. So they won when he had 11 turnovers. They lost when he had 1 turnover.
Well,
that's not where the game is winning and is getting lost or being won. I could explain if you guys would like.
I might say because the 11 turnovers didn't matter because Victor Wembanyama had 40.
Insane. Right.
But so here's what this boils down to. Yeah. In game 1, the Spurs were plus 20 in rebounding.
There you go.
Yeah. It didn't matter that they had 21 turnovers. They were plus 20 in rebounding. That afforded them all those possessions back.
Right. Extra opportunities. Sure.
So in the next game, they actually reduced their turnovers by like 30% or 40%. And they lost. Why? Because the rebounding margin was only plus 5.
Right. You have to get extra possessions.
It's margins. It's guys. It's not complicated. If you're turning over the ball, you need an enormous amount of plus side on the glass. And if you actually play with balance, let's say you secure the ball. Let's say you only have 10 turnovers in the game. You have now afforded the ability to not have to win the glass.
Right.
Now you just have to be close. You can actually lose the glass battle and still win.
No, great point.
It's about possessions. These guys can all knock down shots.
Yes.
It's about possessions.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll see, you know what I'm saying, be a great game tonight once again, fellas.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's all I got, man. But Bruce Hope.
Yes, sir.
You know, it took a lot of gray hairs for you to give that shout out, brother.
No, it doesn't. I was wrong. I got no problem saying that.
You ain't Kermit the Frog. You ain't Calvin. You know what I mean? Right now, you money making Mitch for that, man. I appreciate that, brother.
No doubt, brother. No doubt. Come out here, man. I'm showing cats love out here on this court, man.
Yeah. Okay, hey. All
right, brother. Thanks for the call, man.
All right, bro.
All right, good call from Ed Dog. Good call.
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, real quick, y'all. Ed Dog actually sent me the all NBA lists have.
That was my announcement.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Transformer.
Oh, I was going to save it for after we're done with the Western Conference Finals.
I thought we were done with the Western Conference Finals.
All right, we're done with the Western Conference Finals. All right, so now the first, second, and third team all NBA voting has officially hit the media news waves and has been announced, starting with your MVP in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from the Oklahoma City Thunder. Number 2, Nikola Jokic from the Denver Nuggets. Victor Wembanyama, the reigning Defensive Player of the Year for the San Antonio Spurs. Luka Doncic. Luka, we did this for you. All right, my bad. Luka Doncic from the LA Lakers and Cade Cunningham from the Detroit Pistons, headline first team All NBA. Then you get the second team All NBA. Jaylen Brown from the Boston Celtics, Kawhi Leonard for the Los Angeles Clippers, Donovan Mitchell from the Cleveland Cavaliers, Kevin Bleepin Durant from the Houston Rockets, and Jalen Brunson from the New York Knicks. The third team, Jalen Duren from the Detroit Pistons, Chet Holmgren from Oklahoma City Thunder, Jalen Johnson from the Atlanta Hawks, Tyrese Maxey from the Philadelphia 76ers, and LeBron Raymond James Sr. from the Los Angeles Lakers.
No.
Okay, all right, I was just playing. Jamal Murray from the Denver Nuggets.
Are we all good with these? Are we all good with these?
No.
Where do you have an issue, Sneak?
Jalen Duren?
Yeah, man.
13.
Was he like 19 and 11 this year?
Oh no, I thought you said second team. He's on third team.
Yeah, okay. Jalen Duren is third team. Jalen Brunson and Jalen Brown are second team.
You know what I don't like, bro?
What's up, man?
Is why they got Wemby as a forward so they could sneak more, like so they could have Joker on the same team and stuff.
Because you could not. Well, how they do it now, it's not how it used to be. It's 3 front court players and 2 back court players.
Yeah. That's kind of like my point is that you like even when they did the All NBA defense, they made it so you could put a guy like Chet with Wemby, and whatever to put like 3 bigs or whatever, Jalen Johnson getting on there was nice.
Yeah, I liked it.
Who else was good to see on there? Name that third team again.
Jalen Duren, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Johnson, Tyrese Maxey, and Jamal.
Maxey got screwed. Maxey should have been second team, not
Yep.
Brunson. Maxey should have been second team. Brunson should have been third team.
So not a second team and put him third.
Yeah. Yes. Maxey was better than Brunson this year.
During the regular season. Okay.
Yeah. It's a regular season MVP, right? Or all NBA. Yeah.
So, okay, guys, let me point this out. And this for you, Ed Dog. This is for you. Nino says the calls are going straight to voicemail. This for you, Ed Dog. No more Jokic don't have an all-star. Jokic don't have an all-NBA player with him. We can kill that now, right?
My bad.
We can stop that now. No more excuses for your guy. Next. Okay. Also, are you guys good with Jaylen Brown on second team?
Are you good with Jaylen Brown?
I think he kind of got screwed.
I think so too. The problem is if you put him on first team, like who do you remove from the first team?
Okay,
You know what
so of the three guys that you could legitimately remove, who would they be?
It'll be.
This is going to sound. I would
get the MVP.
To me, it would be Luka.
Negative.
He led the league in scoring, but we know how weak he is on the other side of the ball. So
Transformers saying he don't give a damn, and everybody else doesn't either.
Why would I not take a more complete player who did all that work on a team, as we keep talking about, that was supposed to be in the dumpster? Huh?
She shredded teams all season.
He had to shred teams because he was getting shredded all season.
So if you take Luka off, why can't you take Jokic off?
Actually, you could have taken Joker off.
That's fine.
And it would have made a spot because Joker should be behind Wemby.
Yeah, now stuff starts moving around. I wasn't actually like fighting for Jaylen Brown to be first team.
Joker missed.
He got there.
Joker missed time, and then when he came back, he played poorly for a few weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's an argument to be made. You could put him on second team.
Yeah, but you know he averages a triple double, so that's the end all be all. You know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why do you do this to me, bro?
What?
What, me? Oh.
No, Bruce. He always does this. He always says that stuff, and he just wants it to just go over.
Yeah, just move right along.
No, but I think Jaylen Brown, the thunder of him being in the first team, would have happened if Tatum didn't come back.
Your brother gonna get on you about that. Pause. So you better chill.
For real. If
so too.
Sustain the success of what they did to get to the postseason, because
But what was their record without him?
Oh, they were like the second in the West. I'm not sure.
Second in the East.
Yeah, and then what did they finish?
Second
in the East.
So he didn't add value to the team when he came back.
And Jaylen Brown's numbers, tailed off a bit when Tatum came back.
Because he's going to view himself as a high order offensive option.
Oh my God, Transformer! Your brother's saying you can't think for yourself again.
No, there you go. There you go, bro. Trying to be objective.
All right, how dare you?
Doing too much.
I'm just saying. So when Jason Tatum came back, and you got to remember, the Lakers' run at the end of the season was led by Luka Doncic. So that ascension at that time with Jaylen Brown's fall, because Jason Papa Tatum's back.
I see what you're saying, Transformer. Timing a little bit. Yeah.
That crossover effect.
Yeah. I see it.
That's how Luka gets it.
Right. And I'm not mad at Luka. I'm just saying Jaylen Brown is the more complete player. So for me, valuing both sides of the floor more, I'm like, he should have, but modern NBA don't really. They like Jaylen Brown, he go on all defensive or something. No, but by the way, Kawhi Leonard, all NBA second team. I believe you did a segment about Kawhi Leonard, and just saying.
Kevin Durant, I want to take off this list entirely. He just pissed me off in the postseason. That's just not the Kevin Durant.
Well, it's regular season.
Yeah. It's just that's just
bro. Kevin Durant was so unvaluable. He destroyed his team.
Yeah.
How the hell could they actually put him on an all-NBA team and this dude destroyed his own team?
That's a great freaking
the
point.
NBA voters for this should be ashamed of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
He destroyed his own team. He sabotaged his own roster.
He did. That's kind of crazy.
He made his coach's life hell. Coaches work all year building culture and momentum, and this guy destroys it with a burner account in one post.
Yeah.
Calling everybody the R word and
that's
that is crazy.
Bad look.
Oh wow.
Dude, Kevin Durant is poison to a team.
Yeah.
If you were to
what's up?
The next person off the first team NBA list would have been Cade Cunningham per votes. Cade Cunningham had 61st place votes to Luka's 91. That was the
Cade got screwed last year, though.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve to get screwed like this, bro.
Yeah.
It's not even about deserving. We saw what he did. Who thought Detroit was going to be the number 1 seed in the East and the number 2 overall seed in the league? Nobody saw that coming.
Yeah.
What Cade did was crazy.
Cade should have been all NBA first team last year.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Cade Cunningham had 61st place votes. Jaylen Brown was just out of it at 44.
Yeah.
Nobody else had double digits after Jaylen Brown. That was it. What's up?
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, here we go.
Blaze on D complains all the time. What has he done that Tatum hasn't?
Hold on. Where is he? Where do you rate him?
Yeah. Well,
how do you rate him?
Top 8 player, top 7.
You know, that's how you got to look at it. Remember, everything is individual. Like, what do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Or you could speak to the masses. You could say maybe most people overrate him.
Yeah,
I don't think I overrate him.
Luka?
Yeah, I don't think I do.
I think people are saying in general Luka's overrated, and I can believe that.
Well, offensive basketball is more heavily weighted.
Of course.
So a guy like Luka gets that weight to his benefit because he is predominantly dominant on offense.
On that side of the ball, yeah. No doubt. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get to the final topic, and then we will take calls on that, wrap it up, and go and enjoy Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. But here we go. I'm sure there's some people who've been
and
waiting.
he will rise like a phoenix from the ashes. You will see.
Oh, this is LeBron.
Bro,
how did you not know? Where were you?
You're gonna pop up like a zit on the ass of the world, bro. Wait till you see this.
Okay, y'all. Okay, here we go. Right. Y'all know already how I feel about Ric Bucher. He's got the chops as a credentialed NBA reporter. He has been covering the game for more than 30 years. I think he does a great job. Do I agree with everything he says? No, you can never agree with everything somebody says, but I think he does a great job overall. And, well, he's kind of at it again, not necessarily taking shots, but kind of pointing out some things about LeBron James. LeBron Raymond James Sr., right, Transformer?
Yep.
That all right?
Yep.
Okay, so LeBron is a guy that has managed throughout the years to give us endless content, right? So let me say this. I'm going to start here. And some people are going to think I'm crazy, but when I explain this, they'll understand. LeBron James is just like Donald Trump.
Whoa, what a statement. What context, please, hurry up.
Absolutely. Let that sink in. Snead knows where this is going.
I know exactly.
LeBron James is just like Donald Trump.
Today we did 20,000. Tomorrow we do 20,000. Nobody's ever done 20,000. The next day we'll do 40,000.
Like you've never seen before. No, LeBron James is a narcissist. LeBron James is the most powerful player in the NBA. Trump is the most powerful person in the world. So they both have. I'm getting there. Just chill a minute.
Kanye West. Like, say Kanye West.
No, Donald Trump. Chill a minute.
Donald Trump is like one of the worst at what he's doing. LeBron is not one.
Chill a minute. I'm getting there, right? They are both extremely powerful and have nearly unchecked power in their domains, right? They are both incredible levels of narcissism, right? They're both that. They are both insane level liars. These are men that will lie within the same 5-minute stretch of time that they're talking and act like they never said it and act like they never did it and act as if you didn't hear it, right? These are guys that are obsessed with trying to control everything, right? When you look at the way LeBron moves and you look at Trump, They both have sycophants around them. They both want to just have people who are bootlickers and yes men all around them. There's no question about any of this. People can say, oh, like Joe Long says, you must really hate LeBron. That's cool, whatever. But the fact is, you can't say anything that I just said is incorrect. LeBron James is just like Donald Trump. He might not look like him, but he moves like him. Okay, cool. What I will say, he's not a criminal. He's not a criminal. So I you know, obviously, and I'm not at all insinuating LeBron is that would be absurd. But in terms of the way he moves and the things he does and the way he talks and the fact that he's an incredible narcissist and a super liar, it's right there with Trump. And I know some people are going to be like, oh my God. But yes, he's just like Donald Trump. So now, all that said, when you have people like me or people like Dreamers Pro or people like Man Down Mel, shout out Dreamers Pro, shout out Man Down Sports, people like The Real Siberius, shout out Siberius in the building, shout out Sports and Fitness Rants, and all these other content creators who make it a point to tell the truth about LeBron and point out his inconsistencies and his constant lying and his disingenuous. No, there's not my truth or your truth. There's the truth.
Yes,
there's the truth. Truth is an objective thing. 1 + 1 = 2, Transformer. It does not matter where you went to school. It doesn't matter what you think, what your race is, what your religion is.
Keep going. That's false.
Yeah. So anyway,
hold on, Transformer. Hold on, Transformer. Which part is false? Go ahead.
That's false. That he's saying that that's his truth. Like that's not the truth. Because he's saying because it came out of your mouth and you agree with what they're saying, that doesn't make it the truth.
That's not what I said.
That is what you said.
No. It's not because I agree with someone that makes it the truth.
You said they're telling you the truth.
It's not when I say they tell the truth, it's not because I agree. It's because what they say is factually correct. That is what dictates the truth.
With that truth that they said.
No, the truth is not a subjective concept, Transformer.
The truth.
Transformer, is 1 + 1 2?
Yeah, but this is not a mathematical equation.
But that is the truth, correct?
It's not a mathematical equation.
But I'm asking you, that is the truth, right?
Entirely different than somebody else. That doesn't make it the truth. That makes it your truth. That doesn't make it the truth. But let's move on.
So no, because it does not. There's a reason I said what I said. It doesn't matter what your race is, your ethnicity. Doesn't matter where you went to school. Doesn't matter what you believe, your religion, any of that. 1 + 1 = 2. That is the truth. It's irrefutable. It doesn't matter who says it.
Math.
It is the truth.
That's math. That's
Gravity holds you on the ground. It is the truth. Doesn't matter.
You can't bring an equation and then make an opinion and then say that's the same thing. Those are opinions you guys have on a situation. 1 + 1 is a mathematical equation.
Transformer. It's not about what
your thoughts on LeBron James in a calculator, hit equal, and it has an answer. That's not how it works. That's an opinion. 1 + 1.
You're missing the greater point. So wait, so you're saying opinions can't be true or false? Is that what you're saying?
There's always a gray area. Well, 1 + 1.
Okay.
1 + 1. There's no gray.
Okay. Transformer. Black people are only made for manual labor and good for slavery. That's my opinion. Is there any gray area there, or is that false? Let's keep it simple.
Damn, bro.
That was a widely held opinion. There was even Sneed, you're a teacher. You know there was pseudoscience that they even had that they said proved that to be the case. That was a widely held opinion. Is there any gray area, or is it false?
I think to Transformers' point, there were some racist people who believed that to be truth.
But it was false, whether or not they believe.
Because they're the narrator. They're the one telling the story. Right.
There is no their truth. Either something is true
it's
not. Truth
right.
is not subjective.
But here's the thing, Bruce. You're forgetting that people's framework of what they think becomes their truth. They don't care about what's actually true. In their world, it's true. It's reality.
You just said it. What's actually true. But anyway, we're getting sidetracked. The point I'm trying to make is right. The point I'm trying to make is right. So with LeBron, he lies a lot. That's a fact. It doesn't matter what your opinion is, because I've constantly demonstrated the dude lying. So anyway, Ric Bucher is another guy who, you know, he has a lot of things to say about LeBron, and a lot of people don't like it. And that's fine. But now we're going to get to it. He has some interesting commentary that he made recently on his podcast. I can't remember the name of the podcast, so I could give it the proper attribution. But I'll remember while I was playing, huh?
LeBron or Rick?
No, Ric Bucher. Ric Bucher.
He was on someone else's, wasn't he?
No, this was his. On the ball was Ric Bucher. That's the name of it. On the ball. Yeah. So he had some interesting commentary to make, and I thought it was neat, and I wanted to bring it in, and I definitely wanted to, of course, get Transformers' take on it, but Sneed as well. But yeah, I wanted to get you guys' thoughts on it, and I knew it would also get some people riled up, myself included. So let's go ahead and hear what Ric Bucher had to say.
Los Angeles Lakers beat writer and husband to Malika Andrews, Dave McMenamin, wrote a piece exploring the chance of LeBron James returning to the Lakers next season. And in it, he revealed that LeBron felt the Lakers took him for granted this season because, in part, when LeBron passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for all-time wins by a player, a stat I didn't even know was a thing.
Real quick, did y'all know that was a thing?
What was
all-time wins by a player?
All-time wins?
Yeah, by a player.
The one he passed Kareem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had never heard that until this. And I like to think I know about stuff. Huh?
Mid-season. They said it mid-season.
Yeah, I know, but like before.
Yeah, but it wasn't something you were tracking. You were like,
right. Like before he did it, did you know that was a thing?
These nerds are on these sidelines, and they're tracking every stat. It's not about LeBron. They do this for every player. It be some stats they say, and I'm like, that's a stat. Like
he was the first guy to pick his nose on a Tuesday at game 37 of the season.
Right. And a guy like Randy Watson did it, and now he's on a list with Kareem.
Yeah, James Brunson had one. It was like the first player to like every game was like a 25, 5, and 3 game. I was like, who's tracking that? How do you know this? It's the nerds, bro. But continue.
Right. So let's continue with Rick.
Until now. And head coach JJ Redick notched his 100th win as a head coach. Luka Doncic scored his 15,000th point, and Rui Hachimura crossed the 5,000 point threshold, all in the same game. GM Rob Pelinka gave the game ball to his head coach JJ Redick. Why is it, seemingly, that when a season ends in a sweep, we get some after-the-fact story about LeBron? In 2018, after getting swept in the finals by the Warriors, he comes out to the press conference with his hand in a cast, and it is revealed that he supposedly broke his hand after game 1.
So y'all remember that. I definitely wanted to get you guys' thoughts on that. What did Transformer, I'm going to start with you, Sneed, hang on. What did you think of that Transformer? We didn't hear anything about the hand. They lose, and he comes out with his hand in the cast. What was your thought on that?
I laughed at it.
Why did you laugh at it, Transformer?
Because it was dumb. It was dumb.
Tell me why you thought it was dumb.
Because that cast wasn't on your hand in game 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was really broken, it would have been.
It would have been a topic of discussion, right? It would have LeBron James, at the time, the best player in the world, right? Fair enough. Yeah, and best player in the world playing through the finals with a broken hand, right?
Yeah. And if anything, I wouldn't award it after the loss. I wouldn't.
Sneed, your thoughts?
Ride that one out. Pause.
Yeah. Eddie throws out the word disingenuous a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that belongs.
Mm-hmm. Wow, Cowboy Bob Orton. That's nice, Woodage. That is a great one.
It was a bad look because the way they lost the game, LeBron blew his cool. Like, he was just completely out of his element. And but it was the worst thing he could have did. He should not have done that. It was silly, in my opinion.
Even if it really was hurt, don't wear the cast during that interview.
Right.
But what I'm going to say is this, though. Save the player from himself. Nobody told him not to do that.
Yeah.
Like, it was going to, like, optically, it wasn't going to look good.
Do you think he was going to listen if somebody
I believe if you really trust someone and they can get through, be like, look, it's going to look bad, don't do it.
What did I say at the beginning of this segment? He's just like who?
Kanye.
And who does that guy surround himself with? Yes, men.
You said bootlickers.
Yes, men and bootlickers, right. So there you go. Nobody's going to tell him, hey, don't do that. It doesn't look good. Bruce says it's corny because they're digging up old news for clout. You're really missing the point here. But, I get it. Knee pad crew. It's all good. But it's not about digging up old news for clout. The point is, people like myself and others, we keep pointing these things out to demonstrate to you how phony this guy is. But you want to protect him. And that's okay. He's your guy. You can protect him. Carry on.
By the way, he held the mic with the brace.
Yes, I know. With the cast hand.
He could have held.
I broke my wrist before, so I was in a cast from here to darn near the elbow. You do everything with the other hand.
Yeah.
I had to take I'm left-handed. I had to take my SATs. You know how hard it is filling all those bubbles with your offhand? Not fun.
I'm a little ambidextrous, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do everything with my left hand.
Lucky bastard. Ambidextrous. but anyway, let's continue with the clip.
But played the subsequent 3 games with it. Now, after being swept by the Oklahoma City Thunder, we get a story, sources close to LeBron providing the juiciest details that LeBron felt the organization didn't appreciate how he accepted being the third option behind Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves.
So didn't appreciate how he accepted being the third option. He didn't have a damn choice but to be the third option with the way those guys were playing. Transformer, this is your team. Am I wrong here?
Nope.
Okay. Just checking. I mean, he accepted it. Really? And you don't think, right? We also know that LeBron is very self-serving in the way he moves. You don't think that he was thinking, okay, these guys are killing. I'm going to step back, be the third option. One, it makes me look good. It proves a guy like Bruce wrong, who says that he can't do that. He proved me wrong, and I admitted it right here on this show because I didn't think his ego would ever allow that. He did a great job. And secondly,
job.
I'm sorry, say again.
A masterful job. It was a
great, yes.
Yeah.
He did a great job stepping back in
like 3 seasons.
For sure. And then on top of that, you don't think he was thinking about saving his body and his legs for the playoffs? Mm-hmm. Like all of that played a role. So let's not, LeBron, here we go again, being disingenuous. I did it for the team and not completely. But let's continue.
Or that when Doncic and Reeves went down, he stepped up and helped lead them past the Rockets in the first round. As if Luke Kennard, Rui Hachimura, Marcus Smart, and DeAndre Ayton didn't all step up to beat a Rockets team that was exposed when Kevin Durant was available for only 1 game in the series.
Okay, I don't like this. I don't like what Rick did right there.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Transformer, I agree. Go ahead, brother. Say what you said.
That's horrible because, I mean, if LeBron doesn't step up the way he did, one, the KD piece,
yes,
it didn't matter anyway because the game that he did play, he went home.
Yeah, facts.
It didn't matter. They lost that game. So Rick mentioning KD doesn't have any gravitas towards his point that he's trying to make, which is right. Wrong. LeBron stepped up majorly to beat the Houston Rockets.
Yes,
he showed
absolutely.
That in game 4, game 5, when LeBron wasn't able to muster up anything, what happened?
Mm-hmm. They lost.
They lost. When he ran out of gas, what happened?
Yeah.
They lost. So, Rick, that was a bad take.
Transformer, I'm 100% with you, and that's where I was going. I'm glad you said it. And let me reiterate, Transformer, you are 100% correct in what you just said. Why are you laughing? No, we're on the same page here. I'm being serious.
I know.
Why are you laughing?
I'm an idiot.
Bro, we already know, bro. Go on.
No, but I want to make it clear because I agree wholeheartedly with Transformer that LeBron did a heck of a job. And I believe on this show, I said it during that series, how well he was playing and gave him his credit. And I believe I even said, I have no criticism for him.
Well, he played incredibly well in the front half of the series.
He only had 1 bad game or less than, stellar game.
No. His play for the first few games was exemplary.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm celebrating those games because he
high
was
level.
Yes. He didn't return to that form the rest of the series.
Okay. But I don't think he had any like bad games though.
I'm not saying he had a bad game. I'm talking about just those first 3 games were impeccable.
Okay. Well, then, he's going to run out of gas at some point. But yeah, the point I just want to make it clear that I had no criticisms of him. So I don't like the way Ric Bucher tried to frame that just now. And I see kind of what Chief Sid Bubba says sometimes. He just framed it like, well, LeBron was it almost seemed like he was trying to make it like LeBron was just along for the ride with those other guys really stepping up. And that's not true. LeBron led those guys. And so, yeah, I don't like that at all. So, yeah.
Game 4, that was a game.
Okay, that was the game that was less than.
Yeah, he had like 6 points. He didn't even, it was like he didn't even show up.
Mm-hmm,
2 9, he didn't take more than 10 attempts. Other than that, he had every game, he had 15, 20, 22, 20, 25 shot attempts. In game 4, he literally was like, nah.
Minimal turnovers, even trying to hustle.
Yeah, but who would be tripping about Bron having a less than good game after 3 great ones or excellent ones?
Right.
Nobody would be tripping.
Well, I'm sure somebody would.
Yeah, well, I think it's unrealistic. There's going to be a stinker from time to time from any player.
For sure. All right, let's continue.
When it comes to putting out stories to draw attention from a more disastrous one, LeBron is second only to you-know-who. But
who is he talking about when he says LeBron is second only to you-know-who when it comes to putting out stories? Is that what he's talking about?
Putting out stories. My bad. I missed that part.
Yeah, he says when it comes to putting out stories to distract from potentially disastrous ones, LeBron is second to only you-know-who. And I'm like, who? I've been listening. I listened to that clip probably 10 or more times today. Who is you-know-who? Right. If anybody in the chat has any idea who Rick was referring to,
does he not like Trump?
Yes. You're right, YD. You're right.
Is he not like
you-know-who?
Oh, okay.
That's you. Thank you, YD. And coincidentally, what did I say? LeBron is just like.
It looks like you're pointing at me, but
yeah, don't be pointing at Transformer like that, bro.
No, that guy. There you go. No, I'm not pointing at you.
Well, go the other way. Go that way. Go that way. Yeah.
Did it go the opposite way?
Pointing at. Are you serious?
On my end, it looked like. See, when I do this, it looks like it's pointing down to the Trump thing on my end.
No, but that's me.
That what?
Bro, I'm about to move him, bro. I'm about to just move his tile, bro.
Okay, but the point is, young disciple, thank you.
Why is he hating that Transformer, bro?
No, never that, man. You already know. Okay, let's continue with the stupid.
LeBron being unhappy when he isn't the center of attention isn't something new.
Nope.
What the McMenamin story exposes for me is the dubious perspective of the people around him. All of us need our significant others, our colleagues, our friends to save us from our worst impulses at times. We all have times where we feel compelled to say or do something that in hindsight isn't wise to say or do. That's when we need someone to pull us up and let us know that we might want to think twice about what we are about to say or do.
So that was what you said earlier, Transformer and Sneed, about somebody should have told him it's not a good idea to go out there with that cast on. After
everybody got a PR team, bro.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I truly believe that these guys they're a bunch of yes men.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
Or if we've already said or done it, suggest that we not repeat it or keep it on the down low. Instead, LeBron's circle not only didn't offer a different perspective when it came to him being upset over not getting the game ball or feeling unappreciated because the Lakers are catering to their future, which also ignores the fact that the Lakers were at their best when Luka and Austin were the main cogs and LeBron accepted that supporting role.
Real quick, this just occurred to me. I don't know why it took me this long, but how dare LeBron complain about not being appreciated by the Lakers? The Lakers gave him the ultimate gesture. Okay. Okay, there you go.
It did.
There you go. I don't know how this dude can really fix his face to say that he feels like he's not appreciated. This is absurd. Young disciple, Dave McMenamin has been covering LeBron since Cleveland, and he has been, because it's down to the end of LeBron's career, he's been sitting with him a number of times, on the road trips and even in LA. And so all this stuff is coming from LeBron and from LeBron's team. Dave McMenamin is not going to be, he's one of those LeBron groupie reporters. He's not making this stuff up. So the stuff that Ric Bucher is saying, he's referring to the reporting done by Dave McMenamin.
Those close to him apparently felt LeBron's hissy fit was warranted and told McMenamin about it so the world would know how the Lakers were mistreating the king. The reality is LeBron's demand to be treated a certain way because of what he has done is not how the NBA works. It's about what you're capable of doing and what it costs to have you do it. The cost isn't just about your salary either. It's about what it's like to spend 7 months of the year with you, the demands that you make, the expectations that you might have. Are you high maintenance or low maintenance? LeBron would engender an incredible amount of goodwill if he accepted that third option role and a contract commensurate with someone in that role. Will he? I don't know. But based on the McMenamin story, it doesn't sound as if his inner circle is going to push him in that direction, even if they should.
All right. So that was Ric Bucher. He had a lot to say. We stopped and talked about some of the different things. So I'm going to just get you guys' thoughts on those comments real quick, and then we'll go ahead, open up the lines. We'll take a few calls. We're going to limit them to 3 minutes so that we can obviously get to going and watching the game. But Sneed, we'll start with you. We've been starting with Transformer. What are your thoughts overall on what Ric Bucher had to say? And also my take that LeBron James is like Donald Trump.
Well, I mean,
I gave that a lot of thought, by the way.
Based on your description of said person,
yeah,
and showing the, similarities, I see what you're saying. I think what's happening here with Bucher, though, is Bucher's like the type of guy who wants to bring balance to the universe. Everything is weighing heavily to one side. The people who are in control of the situation get to narrate the story, so they tell the truth. It's from that side. He's presenting a contrarian view compared to what's being told in mainstream media. This is why he doesn't have a show on TV.
Right.
This is why he only has guest spots on TV.
Right.
The guys who have the long-standing shows are those that speak favorably of the other side.
Right.
Of this, whatever, this presentation or this explanation. Sure. The problem that Ric Bucher is going to face is now everybody's going to call him a LeBron hater because he's not singing the same song as the other folks are.
I don't think he cares.
Even if he's trying to just be objective about it, he's going to come off as slandering LeBron. You can't win in his situation. He speaks eloquently, he has well-developed points. He brings up things that contextually happen in history, like real things that happen.
People are just truth. That's what I've been saying.
He's already accepted his fate, which is he's going to be known as a hater. And he's just going to say what he has to say because clearly it bothers him that nobody else will say it. So I can respect him for wanting to present his position. My only pushback for Bucher is, I don't know if he's just been doing it more recently. He probably should have been doing this from Miami.
He's been doing it for a while.
Okay, see, that's where a lot the origins of this are actually in Cleveland 1.0.
Right.
But nobody goes back that far because basically everybody liked LeBron. Very few people did not like LeBron the first go around in Cleveland.
I had no issue with Cleveland 1.0 LeBron.
I know nobody did.
Yeah.
But then as things started to become more apparent, there were things that people didn't like that he said or did or whatever. Like, take for example what he said after the series loss against the Mavericks. That's a bad look. He brought up the wrist brace and all that. Those things don't look good.
Nope.
And I've always said this, man. People will have venom for you if they don't view you as being honest, if they don't view you as being genuine, if they think you're lying about things, if you're trying to blame and deflect. People forgive. People are very forgiving. The general public forgives if you look remorseful and if you apologize, and then it looks like you're making an effort to improve. But I think LeBron is unapologetically not going to do those things. Like, he's never going to admit he was wrong about what he said at that Dallas Mavericks presser. He's never going to say he was wrong about the whole like wrist thing or whatever. I just think there's a lot of venom from people because it builds up like pressure, bro. And Ric Bucher, he's eloquent. He's very descriptive. He's organized in his thoughts. He doesn't sound stupid. I think, unfortunately for him, now he's going to be on this side where he's trying to be objective, but people are just going to call him a hater. But I don't blame him because he doesn't want to be on that side because that other side's going to be on the wrong side of history. He doesn't want to be on that side.
Right. No doubt. Transformer.
To quote the old Birdman Breakfast Club interview, are we finished or are we done?
As soon as we take these calls, we done.
Are we finished or are we done?
I know. I
remember when I broke this feeling unappreciated news like a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Oh, you were the one. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And even when I saw it, read it,
you were like, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
But I get it, man. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, man. This is the information that keeps the engine rolling. This is the type of thing that people dislike LeBron James for, that keeps the engine rolling, that keeps the ticker moving, it keeps the conversation about him going. I ain't mad at it. Do you, my boy? It's just I'm a little tired. I'm getting old, Bruce.
Okay.
I'm just a little tired, man. Because what does this have to do with anything? A game ball. Now all of a sudden you feeling appreciated. I don't even believe that's true.
Right.
I believe it's just I believe it's some sort of market employ to keep the conversation going.
Transformer, why do you think McMenamin brought it up?
Because LeBron's team gave it to him. LeBron's team gave it to him. Yeah. I mean, I'm 100% sure it came from LeBron's camp.
Yes. Well, he said it.
Yeah.
He said it. McMenamin said it.
McMenamin is LeBron's camp, though.
Yes, he is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
LeBron hit the button just like, y'all referring to him to Trump. Trump hit the button as well. Like, talk about Bron.
Right. For sure. Yeah.
Hit the button. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in the postseason anymore. How can I get everybody to keep talking about me? Hit the button.
Yeah, for sure. Last quick question. LeBron talking about, if he does come back, obviously he wants to be in a situation where he can compete for a championship, right? Yeah. But didn't he tell us, see, here's the Trump effect again. Didn't he tell us ring culture was weird? He told us that, right? So like, why does it matter that, you want to be in position to win a championship?
So what's
you
real?
Said that doesn't matter.
So which one's the truth? Which one's the truth?
We know what the truth is. Ring culture is weird when he doesn't have enough or when he's losing. When he's still after damn near a quarter century chasing Michael Jordan, still not close if you ask me. But side note. But you're still out here chasing him, still trying to put up meaningless stats, still trying to win more because you think that's going to, put you wherever in the GOAT debate, which again is insane because you already told us you're the greatest of all time, right? You already told us that. And all your people tell us that. But then all your people also tell us that when you do the next thing, you'll be the GOAT. So, I mean, this is what I talk about. It's absolutely absurd. But anyway, y'all ready to take a few calls on this?
You hit the button.
All right, we're going to take a few calls, y'all. 3 minutes. 3 minutes is what you got. So have your thoughts together. Get in here, say what you got to say, and let's keep it moving. 904-219-8264. 904-219-8264. Bucher exposes LeBron again. Nothing new there. I know we're going to hear Chief shit about me on this.
He spoke on him. He didn't expose anything.
Okay. All right.
Spoke on LeBron is a better terminology.
Sure.
Because he also tried to poo-poo on the man in the postseason, and it was horrible.
Well, I didn't like that. And I admitted I'm with you right there on that. And I thought it was wrong the way he framed that. And I disagreed. Some people think I can't think for myself. And that
lets me know that there was an agenda here.
Or he could have just been wrong, which happens. You can be wrong without it being an agenda.
I mean, he could have just highlighted the ending of each season since 2021.
Right.
Call back, y'all. Call back. Y'all are probably going through my. You know what? I probably need to
say. Are you missing these calls, man? What's going on, brother?
Because they're going through my spam filter, and I'm not getting them right away unless I have the number in my phone. So, before you go, if you have the number, text me first.
Oh yeah, save it. Yeah,
and then call back because you guys are going straight to spam. If I don't have you, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. Nino, what's going on, partner?
What's going on, y'all? Bruce out of line for sure. As you when it comes to these. Now, what we from, I can say for sure. Sneeze probably too. Sneeze like he down. It's seeming like what Rick is saying, like Bron or his camp don't have their own mind, right? Would Bruce, would you say Nick Wright is in LeBron camp?
Yeah, he's admitted it. He's admitted that he does business with Clutch. Yes. He's on that team. We all know that.
Doing business don't mean you're in the camp.
He's in the camp. We know he's in the camp.
Nick Wright say LeBron, when Nick Wright say that Kobe was never the best player in the league. You think Bron ever say that or believe that?
Well, no, Bron on multiple occasions has said that Kobe was the best player in the league.
Right. When Bron broke his wrist, did he have a bad series that game? Lately got mad at JR. Did he have a bad series?
No. He had a great series.
So what? Ain't he lost with no Kyrie to KD and the Warriors?
Mm-hmm.
If he was gonna wear something on his wrist, he could have walked in Dallas.
You want to laugh, Nino?
Yeah.
When he stood up to get up out of that press conference, guess which hand he pushed off the desk with?
Yep, but I'm saying that don't mean that he played with it. That don't mean it was just unbearable.
Bro, I saw LeBron turn his ankle, something fierce, and him just get up and walk away like nothing happened. He's a beast. He is a unique.
That's what I'm saying.
He is one of the most unique physical talents we've ever seen.
He did. I'm saying y'all acting like he's saying this the reason they lost because of his wrist. That wasn't. I didn't get that from that. Maybe it's just me. I didn't see him say that. I didn't see him.
But that's not the point. The point is these are gestures of deflection. That's what the point is.
Oh yeah. For somebody that's looking for that, he didn't need to deflect. He played great. What was he going to deflect about?
Exactly. You're making the point, Nino.
He's not comfortable with himself. He felt compelled to do that to put on the show.
Or maybe now, Sneed, Bruce, maybe people like to talk about Bron. Because Rick don't got to talk about Bron. Maybe Bron is something to talk about for him. That's maybe now. So
does move the needle.
No, most definitely, Nino. He most definitely likes to talk about LeBron. That's something that gets him amped up. He's energized and charged when he discusses these topics.
So we go to this, right? We go to this year. Bro, they put out a story that what y'all said mid-season. This is what get me. We saying mid-season, and I'm not saying Bron didn't feel some type of way at the moment about this situation. It could have been something normal where he like, damn, I did this and I ain't get the ball. That is, actually, believe it or not, a normal human reaction. But he might have left it there that day. His camp might have knew about it. That's probably just something that they gave to him. Because when I looked at the Lakers, they were playing hard for Bron.
Oh, my bad. That was on me.
Okay, see, they was in the game playing tough. It wasn't a KD situation where it looks, now I can't say this to be true because I don't know this. It looked like them guys didn't want to play with KD.
100%.
It looked like it looked like the coach didn't want to coach him. It looked dysfunctional.
Would you want to play with KD if you were on his team and he had a burner account calling you the R word? You got to be professional, but I don't think you would. Right.
But what I'm saying is, what we from, guys? Like, it's stories about everything. You hear say, you hear this, you hear this. The thing about Trump put his own stuff out. So you ain't got to speculate who's saying it.
Well,
you.
But why are we speculating when the people from LeBron's camp gave this stuff to McMenamin? And McMenamin he's been interviewing LeBron all year long. Like, why are we speculating?
So those are called controlled leaks. This is what people do when they want the public to know certain things and angles. They quote unquote let it leak. It's not leaked, it's controlled. The angle gets to be controlled by whoever's delivering the story.
Well, maybe I'm confused. Y'all can help me out. What I'm trying to get is what is this? Some of these stories I can understand. But stuff like y'all say this, the stuff that y'all brought up is especially, I'm just confused. Like when y'all say this story about the gang ball, what does that do? What do y'all think is trying to happen? Or y'all think he's trying to leave the Lakers? Or what does that do for it to come out at the end of the year? What does that do?
Keep the conversation.
Just pointing out that he's lying. That's all he's trying to point out.
I'll say keep the conversation going about LeBron. Because it really doesn't.
going
That game ball meant nothing.
Keep the conversation going about LeBron and make him look like the victim, which is what they like to do.
Nino, do you
he's
think
the
LeBron is a
victim.
victim?
The victim? Oh, he ain't no victim, man. Oh, no, he ain't no victim. I'm just saying that it can be two things. It ain't all on Brun now. When First Take talks about Brun every day, that wasn't all on Brun. They like people talk about what they like to talk about in some of this interest that they think they're gonna get views off of her. But to say that Rich Paul and them don't got their own mind and just do stuff, because I'm a firm believer. If Bron Kemp is as big and payroll as big as he say, it'll be a lot of real personal leaks, verified stuff that came out. Not speculation. It'll be, because there's a lot of stuff he's accused of by the masses, speculation, that if your camp is big as people say it would have been out. Stuff would have been hit the fan. They didn't know where he going next. Kendrick Perkins said Brun so calculated, he already know where he going. Well, if that's the truth, you mean to tell me his camp so tight and so big that ain't nobody gonna leak it? I don't buy that, man. But that's just me. Now, some of this stuff, we got to be realistic. Now, some stuff Brun do. It's a 50-50, but just saying that everything come out of his camp way and stuff in the social media era, just don't buy that. Just don't buy that, guy.
Well, again, all right. I mean, we appreciate the call, Nino, man. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you, Nino.
All right, Dre, keep me in line. All right,
yes,
Steve.
sir. All right, bro. He was about to do it.
Did I? I did not.
Thanks for calling TheFormatPodcast. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Young Disciple. What's happening, my boy?
Shit, man. Just parlaying, bro. How y'all doing, bro? Y'all having a good holiday weekend?
Good holiday weekend, man. Working, but it's still good.
Okay, big, bro. I got something to ask you. Hey, Trust Woman, have I ever called up here, bro? Like, have I ever, like, when I called, have I ever disrespected you?
Me? No.
Yeah. No. Okay. Hey, Bruce, let me ask you a question, Bruce. The years I've been calling to the show, have I ever disrespected you?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so we got that understood. So I just want to, I like just this just a man to man thing. That's why it took me a little while to even address it. I just want to tell like Sneed, like with all due respect, big bro, like the shit that you said to me that last time, that you proud of yourself, you chopped it up, you got it on your page, all that, and that's cool. I don't have no problem with that, bro. But make sure that's the last time, big bro, you ever shoot me to any male genitalia, bro. Like any other thing that we say and we go back and forth with, bro, that's cool. Like you see, nigga, I ain't never disrespected you. I ain't never called you out your name. But what I'm saying is, what I'm asking you is that man to man, bro, that the shit that came out your mouth last time, bro, don't ever say that shit to me again, big bro. Like, and I'm not telling you, bro, I'm asking you, big bro. Like, because I don't play like that, man. And Bruce, I was kind of perturbed at you too, Bruce, because you laughing about it, bro. Like just man to man, bro. Even though he said that to me, I still won't never say that to him, bro. That's how I feel about that, big bro. So I know y'all like to have fun with y'all knee pad, little stuff like that, and your little jokes. That's cool. All of that is I don't have no problem with none of that, big bro. But when you say what that man said to me, then it's a problem, big bro. Because I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing to warrant that. I don't understand why when we be talking about basketball, like when dudes getting cooked or when dudes don't have nothing else to say, nigga, they revert to that. I don't do that, bro. I ain't gonna tell no man to get up off his knees. I ain't gonna tell no man, nigga, I ain't gonna shoot no man to no other man's genitalia. I ain't gonna do none of that, bro. That's like spitting in my face, my nigga.
You know what? I'm gonna say this, man. As you know, the person who started this channel, I'm gonna go ahead and say I apologize for that. I could be a man and say I apologize for that. That shouldn't have been said, man. So I respect the fact that you came on here and addressed it that way.
Nah, ain't no apology, bro. Like,
You deserve that. I do apologize.
I just don't want it to happen again. Like I'm a big boy. Like I'm cool and all that. But going from basketball to that, and then I don't like the way it looked, bro. Like y'all laughing, and then I gotta get off the phone, and he's still talking. It's just like that's just not cool, big bro. Like I said, him putting the thing on his page, I'm like that's cool.
Young
That's
disciple,
cool. I don't have
young
no
disciple.
problem with that, big bro.
Hey, no, we respect all that, and we feel what you're saying, and like Bruce said, man, we sorry that we let that drag on, but let's move on from this because we don't want
bro, I
this to
got
be
my
a
tape,
whole.
bro. Let me get my tape.
Yeah.
We want to hear your tape.
Yeah, that's what I was about to get you to. Let's go.
Okay, yeah. Let me get my tape, bro. I thought you trying to throw me off the phone.
No. We want to hear what you got to say.
Hey, Now I heard. Look. I heard. So who was that said that what he said after 2011 made him look bad? Who said that? That was you, Bruce.
What he said after you talking about?
Yeah. When he was talking about when they lost, and he was like, "Well, all y'all got to go back to y'all horrible lives, or what? I'm gonna go on living like."
Okay.
Yeah,
Who was he talking to, Bruce, when he said that?
I assume he was talking to all. Didn't he say he was talking to the people who wanted to see him fail or whatever?
That's not a
okay. So the question that they posed to LeBron was, how does it feel to know that I can't remember how many states across the because it was a vote thing that they gave.
He was like the most hated player or whatever.
Yeah. So they asked him, how does it feel, nigga, to know that however many states it was, that people are actively, nigga, wanting to see, rooting for him to fail. So his response to that, I just don't understand. Why would I have a respectful response to some people who's rooting for me to fail? That makes no sense to me.
So this is my thing, Whitey. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. Go ahead and finish what you were saying.
No, go ahead, bro.
No, what I was gonna say, my thing is this, bro. Again, like I always say, you've been around long enough to know that I'm kind of tough on guys who are superstars and who have had a microphone in their face paused, for many years. And by that time, he more than a decade, he had been a superstar. And so what I'm saying is, at that point, he's supposed to be bigger and better than that. And he's supposed to say, well, you know what? I'm just throw something out there. That's what makes sports fun. People root for you, people root against you. The goal is always to win. It's not always going to happen that way. I'm going to hit the gym, come back harder next year, and try to win. Like, that's how you answer that, right? Not this.
You're right. Hey, you're right, Bruce. But this is what I'm saying, big bro. Like LeBron gotta have some type of. I'm saying he gotta step in it, like some type of way. He don't step out. He don't step in it on the grand stage. He don't step out. He don't step in it like as far as off the court. I'm saying, bro, this man been around 23 years, bro, and we even expecting him to have a perfect post game interview after a crushing loss. Bruce, that nigga had just choked, big bro.
Well, not perfect, but I'm just saying remember when they asked Kobe, I don't know what series it was, but he lost, whatever it was, and asked, what are you gonna do this summer? Like, what did he say? Work myself to exhaustion. And LeBron doesn't have to be Kobe. He's his own man. But what I'm saying is Kobe rarely, if ever, said the wrong thing at the podium or in front of the microphone or even immediately after a game. Like, there are certain guys that almost never said the wrong thing. And so I'm like, for a guy that is so widely popular, et cetera, and it always, in front of the microphone, always being interviewed, I found it odd that he would slip and say something. And clearly that was his frustration coming out. But he had to handle that better. And that's why we're saying it was a terrible look.
And Bruce, let's stop that. Kobe has said the wrong things, bro. Like,
okay, well then, okay.
I'm just saying, Kobe didn't threw Shaq under the bus. Like I'm saying, when they were fighting, he didn't fight. I'm just saying, so everything he did wasn't perfect. I get what you're saying. Okay, and that's that, bro. But and the other thing that I want to hit y'all about, because I agree with Nick with what Nino said. But bro, the injury to his wrist, bro, was reported in Game 3. I don't think that y'all remember. This is during the game, the live game, while the game is going on in real time. It was reported in Game 3 about his hand. They even had a thing where they had pictures of both hands side by side, where you could see how swollen the hand he punched the thing with. You could see how swollen it is, bro.
Yeah, but the legitimacy of the injury isn't the problem. It's when you decide to wear the cast is the problem. You said it happened to Game 3. When did he wear the actual brace?
No. It happened after Game 1. I'm saying they reported it during Game 3. And Big Bo.
When did he wear the brace?
After the series was over.
Why then?
Right. And honestly, I don't remember hearing about that prior to it. I could be wrong.
You could have worn that for Game 3, 4, 5.
No, bro, you wouldn't do that, bro. No, bro, you wouldn't do that, bro. You wouldn't show the other team that you injured.
Yeah, well, why do it at all? You don't need to do it, period.
Bro, you do it because the series is over.
Yeah. Because you're looking for sympathy and for an excuse.
Hey, Big Bro, do y'all remember, bro? That ain't no excuse, Big Bro.
Yes, it is.
They got swept. No, it's not, Big Bro. How's that an excuse, bro? Bro, LeBron played great. Like if he was gonna wear a cast or come up with some shit like that, he should have did that shit, nigga, in 2011.
Agreed, but that would have been terrible too. But the point is, now we get what you're saying, YD, but none of that changes the fact that it was a bad look. But listen, man, we got to let you go, man. We try and keep these calls short. Hey, thank you for calling in, man.
Yes, sir.
All
right, fam.
OKC has up. No, I'm sorry. Spurs have come out shooting at all cylinders and are currently up.
Izzy Format to Shell.
There we go.
Format Podcast. Who's this?
Izzy from Chile.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
All right. Hey, mute the format. Mute your YouTube in the background, brother.
Yep. Hey, thanks for answering my call, man. I just found y'all. I think I'm gonna sub because I love the content and I love y'all's back and forth. So I can tell y'all got good product here.
Man, we appreciate that. Thank you so much, man.
Yes, sir. Two things. I want to make a point and then I want to ask you guys a question.
Okay.
There's so many things that happen in the NBA. And I'm not saying this directly to you guys. Don't you think always talking about LeBron, there's so many other great things that happen throughout the league.
Facts.
It's just, I feel like it's always LeBron this, LeBron that, LeBron. There's so many other things going on. And I would just love to see as a collective, through the media, podcast, barbershop talks, man, let's talk about other stuff, man.
Let me stop you real quick. I totally understand what you're saying. I do. But there's also a business component to this thing. And in the media, at the end of the day, you also always got to talk about the needle moving topics, right? You just have to. It's one of those things. But again, I do appreciate you being here. I appreciate the sub. Check out the channel, man. We got a lot of content on a lot of things, brother. So real quick, Izzy. Who benefits from all the LeBron talk?
You said what?
Who benefits from all the LeBron talk?
I'm gonna be real. From my standpoint, I don't benefit from it because I'm a Timberwolves fan.
No. Who definitively? One person. Who definitively benefits from LeBron talk?
I don't know, sir. Educate me.
I'm not. It's not educate. This is basic. It's LeBron.
Yeah.
You think he benefits? I mean, people are always saying he didn't do this. He's wearing a cast. He switched.
He loves it. He loves it. It's perfect. Everything is good, bad. It doesn't matter. It's LeBron.
He understands the value and the currency of attention, and he clearly subscribes to the no such thing as bad publicity model. LeBron understands this.
Say
again.
how do we know what he?
We know that because we know that the thing that he says. Oh, I'm sorry, Izzy. Go ahead, man.
What about like the negative stuff? Like even stuff about
good for business.
Good for business.
And stuff. It's just like, man, it's just every little thing this man does.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta nitpick and this. I'm just saying, okay, I get what you're saying. That's a great point. From my end, I'm just like, man, I get it. LeBron's great, and I'm a LeBron fan, but I'm just like, let's talk about something.
But here, so check this out, Izzy. You are not the same as everybody else. There are people who tune into things for LeBron hate, and then there's people who tune in who love LeBron who want to fight hate. They think they're superheroes. They want to cape up. All this is engagement. All this gets attraction to his brand. He's the first $1 billion athlete. Did you know? How do you think he got there, Izzy? The good and the bad, because it all makes money.
LeBron, it's not the LeBron Association. It's the NBA. National
LeBron is synonymous with the NBA for 23 years.
And they like it like that. They like it like that.
Okay, I see what you guys are saying. I'm just saying.
We see what you're saying too, Izzy. We do. And you're absolutely right that there are other great players and storylines and things to talk about. And we don't just talk basketball. It just so happens to be, we're in such a great point in the basketball postseason right now. But, as I said, man, check out the channel. There's tons of other topics and whatnot that we get into. But I totally get what you're saying, man. And I appreciate the call. Is there one more thing you wanted to say?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's not Laker or LeBron related. Is that okay?
Of course. Go ahead, man.
Okay.
First time calling.
I'm from the 612. I'm from
is that Minneapolis?
That's Minneapolis. Yes.
Okay. All right.
You're a Vikings fan?
Yep, I'm a Twins
hanging up
Viking.
Hanging up the phone.
Don't do that.
Don't hang up on him, bro. He's a good guy, bro. Chill out.
Transformers are Packers. He's the cheesehead.
Cheesehead.
Oh man, no. Let me get my question.
Go ahead, brother. No, he's not gonna hang up on you.
We've seen how the Timberwolves season went, right?
Yes.
And we've seen how, of course, the best ability is availability. DiVincenzo going out hurted us really bad. Ant-Man being out throughout the playoffs hurt us. He still played, but I think he was playing like at 51%. What do the Wolves, what moves do they need to do moving forward to make sure Anthony Edwards stays in that Timberwolves jersey? Because just like Kevin Garnett, when we had Kevin Garnett for those 7 years, I don't feel like the franchise did their best to utilize pieces around him. I mean, we had Sam Cassell, but it wasn't Houston Sam Cassell. We had Latrell Sprewell, but it wasn't Golden State Latrell Sprewell. What do the Wolves need to do to put around Ant-Man to get them to the top?
All right, so let's do this. Hold on. I'll let the guys give a quick response to you, but we actually did a show not too long ago about the future of the T-Wolves that you can check out. But go ahead, guys. Give him an answer, and then we'll move on.
Transformer, you want to go or you want me to go?
Oh, it's easy. Easy for me. The guys that gave you a combined 3 points that's making $65 million, you're going to have to get rid of them. You got to get rid of him, right? Now, whether that's through Cleveland, you can go and get you a Jared Allen, but you're going to need some interior help that can actually produce when it matters the most, right? That's right. Points.
Offensively or defensively?
Offensively.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a trade package. You can have Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle, Alex Rodriguez, and all of St. Paul, Minnesota for Giannis.
Wow. He said the owner too.
The owner and
the city.
By the way, even if that trade happened, you still wouldn't be able to beat the top 3 teams in the West.
Yeah.
Hey, but
it makes the Wolves better, but it won't make them better than the top 3.
I don't know. Anthony Edwards and Giannis, and then you fill it out with some role players.
It's not a guarantee. He hasn't been back to the finals since.
Yeah. But we got to let you go, man. We really appreciate the call, brother. Like I said, I encourage you to check out the content.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Hey,
right,
thank
Izzy.
you, man. We'll look forward to hearing from you.
But he's right that a move would have to be made, and I
Echo.
think it starts with returning a player who will give you more reliable, stable scoring than a guy like, Julius Randle, who this year wasn't as good as last year.
Right.
And I think that has to do with who's the second option. Maybe Julius Randle is not a good second option.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's a sell high candidate at the trade deadline. I don't know.
Right. All right, y'all. Well, we are going to leave it right there and let all you basketball crazies get to watching this game 4. I got it on my phone right here. But anyway, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate the new callers. Appreciate the new viewers. Everybody active in the chat. We love you all. We are so grateful for everything that you do here. Make sure you like, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you share the show with other people you talk sports with. And we'll be back, and we out. Peace.
And where are the people who said the Spurs were going to sweep the Thunder, bro?
Those people don't exist.
Where is Mike? Mike, where you at, bro?